for a stream from Nintendo Prime. Let's go.
Hey everyone, how are you doing today? Hopefully it's working. Not muted, am I? Not muted, right? Right, things are working. It looks like things are working. Is the chat box working? Quick, hold on. I gotta reset the chat box here. Hopefully I can get the chat box working. Otherwise we're gonna have the ugly green thing here. So, here's the thing about what we have going on today. We have some amazing topics to talk about. When Nintendo's announcing their E3 plans and how I basically know when they're going to do it. We're also going to talk about Breath of the Wild 2 release timing. I saw my video today about 2021. I have some additional details on it. So we're going to talk about all of that, right? So we're going to talk about when can we expect Breath of the Wild? As of what I know today, obviously nothing is official until Nintendo announces it, likely at E3. So that is something to keep in mind, that it's speculative, but I have some newish rumors around when we can expect it to come. Not an exact day, but a pretty close proximity timing of when Breath of the Wild 2 is going to come out. And then obviously we'll talk about when it's going to come. It's also a Q&A, all stream long. We did have a dono happen pre-stream. I'm gonna hit that alert here. And for some reason the alert's popping up twice. Look at that. That's how special he is. Let me close that one there. There we go. So Jay Digital, well, you know what? He started us off right, so.
J Digital, thanks for the $5 donation.
Woo! Already starting off the stream right. For every single donation and or super chat, we do a little party time dance. We have a little fun. I shout you out. And I'll read your comment here. He said, pre-show donation, have a good stream. We do a Q&A the entire stream, so you can ask your questions at any time. Pin me in the chat. I'll try to get to them. I obviously have the set topics here that I want to get through first. Usually, I do shots, by the way, for all super chats and donations. I don't have a shot chart up because something is happening during this stream. And if you guys know, because some people were wondering, like, Nate, why do you have this E3 starting splash screen thing? Why do you have this? Why do you have this other E3 thing? Why is everything saying E3? E3's not for a month. What the hell is going on? What these are my stream layouts that I'm going to be using during E3. Now, the current one here you're seeing with the green chat thing right here, that's going to be, this thing's going to be changing. It might even get changed out tonight. My guy who's making all of our stream layouts is working on it. I got to move this over as well. So it's going to be slightly different for E3, but I have to test all these layouts. I have to test my transitions. I had to test my new music. I have to test a lot of things before we get to E3. So in random streams, throughout the rest of this month, you're going to see me testing out different things and sometimes using some of our E3 stuff. Tonight, we are going to be using the E3 extravaganza stuff and all that. This isn't everything. I have more layouts to set up, but we have to test things out because we have a huge show during E3. Don't know if you guys heard, $3,500 worth of giveaways, over 300 winners. Not sure you even know about that. That's happening during E3 as we live react. We have our own show, our own pre-show, our own post-show, live streams, 12 hours straight, all 4 days. You can catch everything that happens during E3 right here on the channel. You won't need to go anywhere else. You won't need to reload a bunch of different streams and go to different tabs and watch all these different things. Everything that happens at E3 will be right here live. And we have our additions on top of that, such as gaming competitions, right? We have competitions where you guys can compete against me and the Nintendo Prime co-host Eric to win prizes. In addition to the giveaways, we also have just other stuff happening, including Eric and I facing off against each other, where the loser has to, do a challenge, whether it's me doing 3 shots of tequila, which I hate tequila, or whether it's Eric doing a hot chip challenge, or whatever the case might be. We have a whole bunch of stuff in store for that to try to entertain you guys throughout E3, because we obviously know there's always lulls and dull points in E3, and when we hit one of those lulls, it's time to spice it up and make E3 our own. So it's going to be a lot of fun, but yeah, part of that is we need to test out a lot of things heading into E3 because we have a whole new set being built. Some of it's done. Some of it I'm still waiting on stuff. I have most of the equipment that we're going to be using, including the Stream Deck thing that lets me sing like this, and a bunch of other stuff that we have coming that's going to be involved in all this. It's crazy. We got collector's items being given away. I can't gush about what our E3 coverage is going to be. It's the biggest show I've ever done. It takes 3 computers to run the show. 3 computers, 3 cameras. Let me see. 1, 2. There's 3 monitors involved, 2 TVs, 3 computers, 3 cameras. It's nuts. 2 microphones. It's insane. We have a lot going on during E3. It is the most complex setup I've ever done. So along the way, we're going to be testing out different things as we go. We'll have normal streams where I'm not really testing much, and then we'll have streams where I am. Today is one of the ones that I am testing out some stuff. What happens? What's going to happen where you might get a preview of the E3 set is our final podcast before E3, which happens on June 9th. Remember, E3 happens on June 12th. Our final podcast that's live streamed on June 9th will be using the E3 set. Because at that point, we'll have everything locked in. We're not going to be moving equipment around. All my videos from that point to the end are going to be pseudo versions of the E3 set, just segments of it. But that podcast will take place on the E3 set in the exact way that it would if we were using this shot here. This shot here won't have this chat box thing. This shot here is basically, here's us at the set doing the live show, right? It's going to be great. I'm so stoked. You guys have no idea. All right. Enough talking about that. Let me try to shout out everyone who's here. I try to do this at the start of every stream because I think it's important to recognize the community on the whole. I wouldn't be doing this E3 stuff without you guys. I wouldn't be making videos without you guys. You guys make this train go. So thank you so much for being here and choosing to watch this live stream. And because of that, I want to make sure everyone gets shouted out. So I'll try my best to get through everyone as quickly as I can without stopping. Dreaded Rage 1985, welcome to the stream. Josh Lightcap, KK. Let's see here. We have Thomas Tankzos. Aaron Potts is here as well. Welcome, guys. We got John here. Veggie Tables. Rick Post. K. Lalmadio. Smash Bro Link is here. Rick is here. We got K. Pete is here as well. Remember, if you guys want to shout out, just say something in the chat. Assel Etha is here. Blake Landry is here. William Pear. Jesus Calderon is here. LP is here. Tricky Monk is here. Welcome. We got Kelbean World is here. Tyler Wrights is here. Smash Bro Link, I think I said already. BCM Tuck is here. Daniel Liberet. I can't pronounce that word. Just Daniel's here. Tahunikanovu. I totally butchered that. Welcome. Sweet Life of Dio Brando's here. We got Zow's here as well. Logic Bugs is here. Dale Ham. Oh boy. Quantum Radish. It just keeps going. It just keeps going and going and going and going and going. There's so many people here. Welcome, guys. I'm just scrolling down the list for new people. We got Dave Gadis here. What Up It's Me is here. Marcos Herrera is here. We got Mankey Music. Welcome. Owen Dickerson. Rick Post. Tyler Wrights. I'm scrolling on down. Noah Gladish. Welcome. We got GIB here. David Boyd. Thomas. Oh, I already said you. Moving on down. Cora Dolphin is here. Or is that Cora times Dolphin? Or is it Cora dot Dolphin? I have no idea, but welcome. Luke Skywalker is here. Churros is here. Electro TDS Gaming is here as well. We got Pingu, Sam, and Freddie, and Furby, and Ubi Company. What a really long name. Welcome to the stream. J Digital, who tipped earlier, is here. Welcome. We got Power Mad UK. Kresk Endo R is here. Going on down the list. Kathy Krago's here. Retro Man is here. Welcome. Scrolling on down the list. Kresk Endo is here. Bearden is here. Welcome, guys. Power Mad UK. I think I said that. Kai Stenhouse is here. Angelic Hellspawn Yang is here. Rogue Demon. Welcome, guys. Kai. There's so many people. Flip New is here. What's up, man? Zach Karinsky is here. Welcome. I haven't seen you in a while. Welcome back to the stream. Guy BJ Holloman. Haven't seen you in a while either. Welcome back. Daniel Nesby. Cool playlist. Josh Coleman is here. Going on down the list. Man, what do we got? I'm wearing pink today, by the way, guys. You can thank my fiance. She picked it up. This is an old school original Nintendo Prime podcast t-shirt. Technically, we still sell these, but this is no longer the podcast. So this is like retro. This is like retro Nintendo Prime merch right here. Daniel Nasby is here. David Haney, Mario and Zelda Gamer. And it's available more than just pink, by the way. Let's see here. Rogue Demon is here. Welcome. Man, we got a lot of stuff going on here in this chat. Holy crud. Kai Udai 627 is here. Jordan Game On is here. We got Thighboot Maharinger. Man, there's a lot of people. Lauren Webb Tabone is here. I'm trying to get to Cynthia Alicia Samari is here. Jacob Voyer's here. Oliver Lafond is here. I like that name. Vegeta 87. We got Amin Adiro. Marco Maravilhas. I know I'm gonna butcher some of you guys' names. I can't help it. Dylan, Curl Goals, Tricky Monk, Ice Sonic is here. Fouet is here. Man, Rusty's here. Ella Schmidt is here. Dylan, Matt Carter, Eric Orlando is here. Anch Dalta is here. Is that everyone? I think I got everyone. If I missed you, I'm sorry. There's a lot of people here. So, yeah, it's really hard to shout everyone out. I think I did the best that I could. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. We have a whole bunch of people already chiming in, asking questions, saying hi. Remember, at me in the chat if you want me to read your questions. And then we're going to get into the topics here. So I'm going to just hit some initial questions. I saw some good ones along the way that I want to address. So let's get into those first here. Logic Bugs also said, you got a dono. Yep, I already took care of that. Already got J Digital taken care of. We partied it up quick for every dono or super chat. We party it up around here. Also, by the way, I got to remind you guys, if we get to 5 members tonight, we do a giveaway. Every 5 new members per stream, we do giveaways. We do eShop gift card giveaways for every 5 new members we get. So right now we're at 0 out of 5. Awesome. So we get 5 new ones tonight. That is a new giveaway, and everyone can win. Everyone can win. All right, so let's see here. Looking good, says Dave. I hope I'm looking good. I try. I don't have my hair done today. Usually I have my hair up or whatever. I don't have it done today. We have someone saying, hey, do you drink Schlitz? No, I do not. We got Stare at Me with $5 Canadiano going, hype! Get the hype train going!
Stare at me with the $5 Canadian.
Woo! Getting the hype train going up in here. Thank you so much for that. We're going to get a beer shot going for that one. Cheers, man. Cheers. By the way, if you guys end up drinking with me tonight, please drink responsibly. Please be of age. Please don't do anything stupid. I'm at home. I'm in my mid-30s. I know what the hell I'm doing. I know what my limits. Most of the shots I end up doing are just literally Bud Light seltzers and Miller Lite. But when we do get bigger donos out there, when we get 15, 20, 25, etc., we bust out the Jaeger and some other alcohols as well. But I don't worry about that too much. When we do all these smaller ones, we do the simple stuff. Thank you so much. All right. Scrolling on down from the questions that we have. Do I drink Schlitz? No, I do not, Thomas. Zach Karinsky has a very interesting question. This is one I wanted to get to. I wanted to get to this one. I saw this one while I was scrolling through shouting people out. Because Zach Karinsky, by the way, thank you for joining the stream. I know you haven't been in a lot of them lately. I have been doing a lot of them lately, but I welcome you back. He says, I enjoyed rumor videos. Okay, this is a fair point to bring up. I enjoy the rumor videos, which there's been a lot of them the last month. I'm not gonna lie, but don't you think you've overdone it? I don't think you need to post a new whole 10-minute video just because Sammy Hunter tweeted something. So we're talking about Samus Hunter, of course. Here's the thing: if there's new information out there, I'm going to deliver it. That's what I do. Samus Hunter right now has a spotless track record. So if she posts like today, as an example, she posted a bunch of information that we didn't previously know about Mario Party, the next one. So of course I made a video on it. In terms of the 10-minute thing, here's the deal. And Zach Karinsky, you should know this by now. You've been at my channel long. It doesn't matter if it's rumors. It doesn't matter if it's, you know, a financial report, a game trailer that I want to talk about. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter what it is. If I make a video, my videos are long-winded. My videos are long-winded because I'm a conversationalist. I like talking. It's got nothing to do with trying to hit certain ad marks. In fact, the 10-minute mark has nothing to do with ads anymore. The 8-minute mark is actually the mark now on YouTube when you want to like maximize your ads. It doesn't really matter to me. Some of my videos are shorter. Some of them are longer. Some of them go 16. Some of them go 20 plus. Some of them go 10. Some of them go 7. I don't really put a timer when I'm recording. I literally can't even see a timer when I'm recording because I'm over here in this corner back here. My camera's sitting right here. My computer's over here recording. I can't see timers on any of it. So I have no idea how long I've been talking for when I record videos. So the thing is, I am a conversationalist. This is why I probably do well as a solo live streamer because I can talk a lot. And my whole channel exists for the purpose of me talking about the things I want to talk about, primarily in regards to Nintendo, but also other companies when they do things that I'm interested in. Like we covered a lot of the next-gen news heading up to the launch of Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5. So I talk about the things I'm passionate about, the things I care about, and I talk, and I talk, and I talk, and it's not for everyone. There's complaints sometimes that, hey, they get to my video and the news doesn't drop till like 4.5 minutes into the video. You're right. Because my videos aren't just about reporting news. I'm about creating conversations and having, talks about this stuff. That's what I'm interested in. And when I watch YouTubers, that's what I'm interested in when I watch them as well. There's a reason I don't watch Game Explain news clips. Game Explain news clips might as well just be headlines. When they throw out there a 2-minute video, okay, I already got the whole news in the headline. Your 2 minutes didn't tell me anything I didn't already get from the headline. I actually want to know, like, what are your thoughts on this news? I don't just want to know the news. I get my news off of YouTube. I get it from Twitter. Twitter headlines. I get it from actual websites like Nintendo Life, IGN, Kotaku. When I go to YouTube, me personally, I'm there for the person, for the people, and their thoughts on this stuff, not just for the news itself. Like, I don't watch Philip DeFranco just because he reports news. I watch Philip DeFranco because he gives thoughts and opinions on that news while reporting on it. And that's what I like to do. So that's just my style. So when it comes to covering everything that comes out of Samus Hunter's mouth, this is more so a Samus Hunter keeps being right. And as long as Samus Hunter keeps being right and doesn't start getting a whole bunch of stuff wrong, I got no reason to not keep covering her. So I'm legitimately excited for the next Mario Party game. I'm obviously excited for anything Zelda. Like my Zelda video today. Had nothing to do with Samus Hunter. Had to do with Jeff Grubb. Had nothing to do with Samus Hunter. I bet this week, I think there's been 2 videos all week that had anything to do with Samus Hunter. So, not everything I talk about has to do with her. We are in leak season, and we have a bunch of legit leakers out there. Jeff Grubb, Zippo, Samus Hunter, Nate the Hate sometimes a little bit. People putting legit information out there that is worth talking about and that I'm highly interested in. So, I'm not going to ignore it. I understand it might feel like there's so many rumor videos, but when I have a sneaking suspicion that 90% of the rumor videos I'm making are actually true, why would I not talk about it? It'd be like I'm purposely withholding information from sources I believe to be correct, just because someone's out there tired of the word rumor in a title. I don't know. I'm not tired of talking about it. So, that being said, thank you so much, though. I appreciate the concern. I always love the criticism and the feedback. I mean no hate, just because I just like to explain why I'm doing it. And I love it. And it's awesome. And I'm having a really good time. And I think so are a lot of other people. But it's not going to be for everyone. And there's just not a lot of legit gaming news right now because everyone's waiting for E3. Like, these companies are holding back for E3. So it's kind of like we're in the calm before the storm, right? Coyote said, good evening. I'm really loving your content, and you're looking great to boot. Keep it up. Thanks, man. All right, I'm going to scroll all the way down, though, because otherwise I will never catch up. We did have a new member. Welcome to the Leader Gang Diamond Sword Gaming. Seriously, you are now a member of the board, and that is our first member tonight. 4 more, and we will do a giveaway of an eShop gift card. All right, let's get to some of the topics here. So the first one, E3 2021 Nintendo plans will be announced in 2 weeks. Now, why do I know this? How do I know this? Well, someone I already mentioned during the stream is why I know this, and that person is Jeff Grubb. There was a topic on this on the Reset Era forum, which I don't really like that forum too much, but whether I like it or not, there's legitimate news that breaks there, and there's legitimate people like Jeff Grubb that post there. And there was a thread on Reset Era, I was either today or yesterday, that started that said, hey, we're X amount of days out from E3. Why the hell haven't we heard anything from Nintendo? Because Nintendo has always announced things basically from May 11th and earlier. Nintendo announces what they're doing at E3 every single time there's an E3. And here we are on May 14th, and we still don't know. We also don't know for Microsoft. We also don't know for anybody but Square Enix. Square Enix is the only one that has announced. Well, plus PC Gaming Show, which I don't think is actually part of E3, but maybe it is. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Only one company's actually got an announced time for anything. So Jeff Grubb responded in that thread and said, oh, yeah, Nintendo is announcing, by the end of the month, and I don't mean like next week. It's going to be in 2 weeks. Nintendo's announcing their plans in 2 weeks. Jeff Grubb said Nintendo's announcing their plans in 2 weeks. So not next week, but the week after, Nintendo will announce their plans. So again, that's when E3 plans will be announced from Nintendo. Don't know about all the other companies. The crazy thing is we're like 3 weeks away from Media Week starting. So we have to know everything before 3 weeks from all the companies. So I'm presuming in 2 weeks, we're not just going to get Nintendo. We're going to get Microsoft, and we're going to get everybody else. We're going to get the entire E3 slate will be set in stone in 2 weeks. I wouldn't even be surprised if it's announced by the ESA itself. I've talked about this on the podcast. Then maybe we're not hearing from Nintendo yet because the ESA wants to get a jump on it. Either way, Jeff Grubb said Nintendo will talk about it in 2 weeks. So there you go. Yeah. Sorry, I thought there was something that happened, but I'm wrong on that. All right. So that's how I know when we're to expect E3 stuff. Jeff Grubb is saying 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Panda Production Studio says, I like rumors that are extremely reliable or extremely fake. I try to stay away from stuff that is obviously fake. Every now and then I'll make a joke video about it. Right now, in the Mr. Rumor season, would not be the time to make a joke video. But, like a lot of stuff from 4chan. You think I'm bad with rumors right now? You know how many rumors are flying on 4chan? I mean, just go watch the zillions of, let's call them rumor YouTubers that post literally everything they do is rumors and nothing else. There's no other content. Like 99% of what they post is just crap they find on 4chan that nobody's talking about for good reason because it's crap found on 4chan. Yeah, you're not gonna see me doing that. I rely on the reliable leakers, and the reliable leakers are dropping all the info right now. So that's why. Ooh, is that what that is? A little gnat in my house. Come on, spiders, take care of that for me. Neverwin 12, welcome to the champions. Thank you so much. We are now 3 members away. Sorry, yeah, a little gnat flying around in here. So next one, Breath of the Wild 2 release timing. So earlier today, I made a video where Jeff Grubb kind of put up a meme suggesting that Breath of the Wild 2 is coming out in 2021 and coming out around the time that Horizon Forbidden West is coming out. I misspoke in that video, so thank you people for correcting me. Horizon Zero Dawn and Breath of the Wild 2 released within a week of each other back in 2017. I misspoke at the time. Sorry, I didn't play that game back in the day. I didn't own a PlayStation 4 back then. So my bad. I should have did a little research on Horizon Zero Dawn. I didn't think about it ahead of time because I was there to talk about Breath of the Wild. But I should have realized we're obviously that part of the story has to do with another franchise. I should have did my research on that. So thank you for all the people in the chat or in the comments that corrected me on that. I try not to make those little flubs. It happens once in a while. Don't think it ruined the overall video, but it was kind of a, hey, don't say that. That's not right. But yeah, whatever. It didn't ruin the whole video, in my opinion. But yeah, Jeff Groves basically saying, yeah, Horizon Forbidden West, Breath of the Wild 2 is releasing around the same time you do. Now, people want to know, okay, so when is Horizon coming out? I don't know. But what I do know is some little birdies behind the scene who wish to remain anonymous have been telling me in my DMs, not the exact day that Breath of the Wild 2 is coming out, but that Breath of the Wild 2, are you ready? Is coming out sometime between the last week of October and the first week of November. One of those weeks. So it's a 2-week span. I'm being told behind the scenes that that's when Nintendo is planning to drop Breath of the Wild 2. Now, I'm not going to use the cliche, get your shaker out. Tinfoil hat the hell out of this. Tinfoil hat it like crazy. None of this is official. Nintendo will let us know when they want to let us know. Maybe they'll let us know at E3. Maybe they'll let us know later. So, again, these aren't people that I'm going to say are super reliable. It's some of the first time I've heard from these people. The credentials seem to be checking out to me, but that's what I'm hearing. So, I wanted to throw that out there as, hey, put your tinfoil hat on, crazy theories, like whatever you want. But that's the 2-week window I am hearing for Breath of the Wild 2 that Nintendo is targeting. Could be completely wrong. We'll know more at E3. E3 is going to be telling everyone I have talked to, whether it's Samus Hunter, Jeff Grubb, or anybody, they're all telling me Breath of the Wild 2 is getting blown out at E3. Breath of the Wild 2 is getting massively blown out at E3. We have a spammer in the chat. I'm going to go take care of that quick since our mods... our mods aren't here. I know I need to add some more mods. Did that work? I thought yeah, there we go. It took a second, but there we go. Oh, it went through. I got it. Don't worry. Took care of it. Then Samus on Twitter say that no one except Nintendo knows about the Breath of the Wild 2 release. That is correct, according to Samus Hunter. So that should let you know that maybe I'm talking to someone who's even closer to the situation than Samus Hunter. But again, this is the first time I've gotten information from this person, so I am not going to definitively say that this is real. I'm just going to say, hey, I've been told it. The credentials seem to be checking out, and that's what we're going to go with for now. But again, nothing's official till Nintendo says it. That's the big thing with all the rumors. They're rumors. There's a reason that I don't just say, even though I believe a lot of the stuff Samus Hunter says, there's a reason that I don't just go, hey, this is what's happening with this game. This is what's happening. This. Like, no, they're rumors for a reason. Nothing's official until it's announced and shown by Nintendo. So, someone's going to come back and be like, oh, you got burned on it. It's fine. I don't even know that I believe it. I'm just putting it out there because it seems legit. Their credentials. Ergo, I'll just let you know. And we'll go from there. I'm not going to make a standalone video on this.
Did you think I missed you, Lauren Webb to bone? Thank you for the $5.
Totally just jacked my mic with my chin. Thank you so much, Lauren Webb, for the $5. It says, I hope my 2-year wedding anniversary in June will get Breath of the Wild 2 announced for this year. Best present ever. That would be pretty sweet. Congratulations, by the way, on almost being at 2 years. My wedding right now is tentatively scheduled for August 21st, 2022. Happy to announce that, by the way. Is this the first time I've talked about when I'm getting married for sure? Have I ever given you guys a date before? I don't think I have. Huh. Yeah, August 21st, 2022. Be hyped. Be hyped. Cheers. Man, this mic's not going to survive tonight. Let's see here. So that's what I know. Now it's Q&A. Ask whatever you want. You know how it goes the rest of this stream. We talk about anything you want to talk about. You want to ask me specific questions. I don't know if I can get into certain details on things. But I could talk about all the leaks and rumors if you want. I could talk about the actual news that's been going on. To give you just a few examples of real news that's happening. There's actually, holy crud. I have a fresh rumor for you guys that Nintendo Life put up that I didn't see. I think it existed before my stream here, but I didn't see it. It's from Zippo again. Zippo. So Zippo basically said that we are going to get Sega is going to re-release Sonic 3 and Knuckles in a Sonic collection. So that is something that Zippo has said. I was hoping to hit you with a non-rumor, and then all of a sudden the very first thing I notice is a rumor. There's a new glitch in Animal Crossing discovered that lets people sit in pools. So that's kind of neat. I don't know why they don't just let us do that anyway. It shouldn't be a glitch. It should just be, yeah. Nintendo also announced today that roughly 20% of Switch console sales over the last year went to people that already own one. And more. We can go over some more of these smaller stories that I didn't really feel were worth making a video on as we go on the stream. If we, as the questions slow down or what have you. What do you think a Butte Ninja Gaiden Master Collection? Says Vegeta. I'm not big in the Ninja Gaiden, so I mean it'd be cool, but if you want it, why not? Swifter 1243 says, "What do you mean their credentials checked out? You mean they're also in the game's credits?" If this person is who they claim to be, who the credentials appear to confirm, I can just say it's somebody that's at a closer level to Nintendo than Samus Hunter. But that's all I can say. Because if this person is who they are, I don't want to give any hints. I don't want them to get in trouble. So we'll find out. But yeah, I don't actually know. That's the thing. What can you believe? Credentials can be faked. It's one of those situations that this is the internet. So it seems to be checking out in a way, but also I can't verify 1,000%. I guess you can't do that. 100% verify for certain. The verification is going to be, does the information check out? Since the other stuff seems to be. But again, I'm just going to let it go. We'll see what happens. I just threw it out there. If they tell me anything else, I don't plan to make videos on it or anything. Maybe I'll casually mention stuff in the live stream, but I don't plan to draw a big amount of attention to it until they start to develop a track record. Let's see here. Diamond Sword Gaming says, "Congrats. Thank you so much for that. Thoughts on scalpers?" Ooh, thoughts on scalpers. So look, if someone wants to go and pre-order a system and then sell it, I don't really have a problem with it. That's just the American way. Now, people buy Pokemon packs for the purpose of opening them and hoping to get a rare card that they can then go sell. So I don't, I'm not gonna sit here and chastise that part too much, but the scalpers, the ones that I think people really get pissed about. I don't think people get mad about one person buys a PlayStation 5 from PS Direct or something and go sells it. People usually aren't mad about the one person that does that, They get mad about the people that use bots and buy up 50 of the damn systems for the purpose of making massive profits. I don't think anyone cares if one person gets a hold of a system on launch or after and decides to sell it and make a profit and take advantage of the market. Right now, if you're cash strapped and you can get your hands on a PlayStation 5, you can get a quick turnaround and make some money. It kind of makes sense. I'm not going to blame people for taking advantage of the market. But if there's people that are like jacking 50 of them, jacking 100, jacking 1,000 per drop, those people can fuck off. Just fuck off. For real. That is BS. I don't swear a lot, but that is complete BS. And speaking of something that's not BS,
Thank you, Lou Cap, for the $5 dono.
all right. What did I do with my drink? There it is. Get my shoddy in for that. Thank you so much. So yeah, one person, gets in through the line, buys one and sells it. I don't care. The people that use bots and grab 50, 100 of them and sell, those people can just go away. They're the ones that make things bad on everyone else, not the individual who just buys one and decides to sell it and make some money. Let's see here. DeFox says, congrats. I wish you and Yulia a long and happy life. Cheers. Me too. I wish myself a long and happy life. Of course, she just told me today she wants me to buy her a $350 million yacht. Yeah. I don't have that kind of money. I mean, even the thought of buying like a $500,000 yacht is like, oh my God, maybe like when I retire someday, maybe I can like sell my house and buy that. A $350 million yacht. Well, boys, we better become the next PewDiePie. Because that's the only way. My career ain't going to get me to that kind of yacht. So we better become the next PewDiePie, the next Mr. Beast. Then maybe I could afford a yacht like that. Maybe. She's got expensive taste. Flip News says, August 21st, 2022. I'll put it on my calendar. I don't use a calendar, so big deal. What do you think of Nintendo's One More Thing? Is that when they drop Mario Kart? I have no idea. What's my favorite Nintendo mascot? There's only one Nintendo mascot. So, like, what's your favorite? It's Mario. There is no other Nintendo mascot. Unless you're talking about, like, historically. Because you could argue Donkey Kong was the mascot for a brief period. You can argue Captain N was a mascot for a small period of time. But the mascot's Mario. But if you want to talk historically, then there's been a couple others. But Mario is the mascot. There is no other mascot right now. So, when you use the autotune voice, you sound like the cockroach from the singing cockroach meme. Cool. When is E3? June 12th, 13th, 14th, and 15th. Do you think Nintendo is revamping their... Oh, by the way, we're probably getting a Pokemon Presents before then. So you can argue for Nintendo fans, if you like Pokemon, E3 starts a little bit earlier. Don't know when. Probably about a week before E3. Or maybe the week before. Or the week of E3? Yeah, because E3 begins on a Saturday this year. So is there like a Pokemon Presents on Wednesday or something? I have no idea. Do you think Nintendo is revamping their online service? Nintendo essentially said they're investing R&D into Nintendo Switch Online, so I would presume that means they're revamping their online service. Otherwise, why would you need to spend research and development money on Nintendo Switch Online if you're not actually going to do anything with Nintendo Switch Online? So obviously, they're doing something. They're revamping it in some way. I don't know when that revamp comes, but let me see here. This isn't new. This isn't new, and the Sonic game and the other Sonic stuff was said by Zippo. That was Zippo. That rumor was Zippo. What do you think will be Nintendo's One More Thing? I already mentioned a possibility. What's your speculation on Smash Bros. Ultimate? I mean, I kind of expect Crash. I think that we're only getting one character at E3. I think there's people that think we're getting two characters announced at E3. I think we're only getting one. They're going to stretch out that last character until the end of the year. Aaron Potts says, yawn. Yawn.
Oh, Aaron Potts, the exit's to your right now. You can walk right out the door and leave my stream.
I'm just kidding, Aaron. Am I not entertaining enough for you? I'm trying over here. All right. Um, I need me ideas. What have you got? Sylvester Stallone. Have fun. Let's see here. Scrolling down. Zach Rincy says, "Do you think that Monolith Soft's new IP is open world based off the concept art? It certainly looks like it's an open world game, but who knows? Monolith Soft does make open world. Like Xenoblade games are basically open world, so I presume it's going to be open world. They make open world games." Odyssey TC, how's it going, man? Eric Ledoux says, "What do you think is the most underrated mainline Nintendo game? Any console, any game from Nintendo or one of their super close studios like HAL Labs? Oh my gosh, it's Snowboard Kids. Snowboard Kids is underrated massively." Gibbs says, "Nintendo, one more thing is Banjo Kazooie and Banjo Tooie bundle shadow dropping." Okay, let's say that was the one more thing. That wouldn't be that exciting for people. Like for retro, I'm gonna be honest. When you have a direct or like a presentation that might have Breath of the Wild 2 in it, your one more thing can't be like just a package of retro games. It would like the only way a retro anything would work for one more thing is if that virtual console stuff is announced. If that VC stuff is announced, that could be one more thing. But just announcing, oh yeah, we have a bundle of two old games together from Microsoft. I mean, that's not really going to move the needle. Does Samus Thunder know anything about Bayonetta 3? From what I'm aware, no. But I haven't asked her. I guess next time I talk to her, I can ask her. What's up, R-Wing Master? How you doing? How you doing? Diamond Sword Gaming earlier said, "What's your speculation on Smash Bros. Ultimate right now?" Again, Crash. Kyoto, KU Die 627 says, "History has shown that sequels in the same generation of hardware always do worse sales-wise than the original by a significant degree. Do you think that'll happen with Splatoon 3 or Breath of the Wild 2? Well, oftentimes that happens because the sequels come out after the system is on the downturn. So once the system goes on the downturn, sales usually go on the downturn as well for games. So I think because Switch is still heading up, I don't know if Breath of the Wild 2 is going to quite sell as many as Breath of the Wild 1, but can it approach 20 million? Probably. Will Splatoon 3 approach what Splatoon 2 did? I don't know. Splatoon 3 might exceed it. I have no idea. Because we are in a non-traditional era. We're going to be in a super long console cycle, and we're only midway through. The Switch is peaking 4 or 5 years in, which has never happened in Nintendo's history. They've never had a system peak this late into the system's life. So, no idea. I would presume that any preconceived notions based on Nintendo's history can be thrown out the window right now because Switch is doing things that have never happened in Nintendo history. In fact, it's possible Switch might become the best-selling video game platform ever made. It actually, I can say that with a straight face. Legitimately, it is very easy at the moment to see a path where Nintendo Switch outsells the DS and PlayStation 2 and sits alone as the number one best-selling system of all time. It legitimately could happen. So any preconceived notion over, game sales based on history might not matter because what's happening now is historic for Nintendo. Let's see here. I'm thinking Travis Touchdown might release for Smash in conjunction with the release of No More Heroes 3. Always possible. What in the E3 extravaganza takes 3 PCs? So when I say 3 PCs, there's actually going to be 4, but it's a bit of a little bit of an overstatement, but it's not. So obviously this computer here is going to be handling the brucks of the stream, right? It's going to have the Streamlabs is going to be running on this, the main camera, all the cameras are going to be running through this computer. But that TV back there that I use in my videos is part of the set, and that TV is going to be run off a second desktop. That second desktop on it's going to have trailers. It's going to handle Discord calls when we bring people on to the show. So that's a very important thing that needs to be handled. And we're running audio from that computer into a mixer back into this computer so we can have it all run smoothly. We're also splitting that audio so Eric and I can hear when people are talking, like when we have a guest on, We'll put some headphones on so we can actually hear them talk and have a real conversation with them. So yeah, that's something that we're using the second computer for. We're taking the Discord phone calls and all the trailers and all the stuff we're going to show away from the main streaming computer to put less stress on the streaming computer. We're spreading out the stress between two desktops. All right. And then the additional computer is basically the laptop that's sitting in front of me. And then there's one more computer because there'll be a laptop sitting in front of Eric. Those laptops are there, one, so we can read the chat. We're going to have the live chat up on both of them, so we don't have to have a separate monitor coming off the computer situated in a place where we have to look at the chat. We could just have the chat right in front of us. We also have it there for quick research. We also have it there in case something drops, something happens, and we need to make an announcement during the stream, and then quickly go over and change things. We have a slew of wired and wireless mice and key. Like, you guys might not see it at all times, but there's going to be like 4 different sets of keyboards next by me, and like 5 different mice. So like it's insane, but you're not really going to see most of that stuff. But yeah, it's a crazy setup we have going on. Lots of wires everywhere. We're going to try our best to cable manage it all just so we don't accidentally trip on stuff. But yeah, it's insane. I've never done anything like this ever. So, the first time we'll be using the second PC during a stream is actually going to happen on June 2nd, by the way. On June 2nd, we have a special guest coming on, and we're going to be attempting to run the second computer to run Discord and carry it in as a test to make sure that works. We believe how we're going to set it up works in theory, but we have to actually do it. So, because if it doesn't work, then we gotta switch the plans up a little bit. Does Yulia know you're talking to another girl? I don't. You mean Samus? She don't care. Yulia. Well, I mean, Yulia can get jealous, but like talking to people online, she don't give 2 shits. What games are we playing on the Big E3 show? We're probably playing nothing. Well, I shouldn't say that. There will be some companies that like release demos, I'm sure, but I don't think Nintendo's giving us any demos to play. Not at home, anyways. We got Billy Styler, a check marked. Someone got that YouTube check mark. Just pop it in and say, thanks for all the videos lately. Been bringing your content, or been binging your content. You actually said binging my content, but that's okay. Been binging my content these past 2 weeks for E3 and Zelda rumors. Keep them coming. Thanks, man. I'm glad you're enjoying the stuff. Josh Coleman says the PS2 only sold so many consoles because of the affordability compared to the PS3 at the time. So they tracked sales until 2013. So at that point, Switch could easily beat it. The PS2 also sold significantly well because it was the cheapest DVD player on the market. People don't want to talk about that. The PS2 like played movies and discs, or maybe movies and discs. So it was like the cheapest disc player and all. Like it was. If you look at the game sales didn't seem to match the amount of systems that were sold. Well, duh. When I see match, I mean like game sales don't look impressive compared to how many systems sold, because a lot of people were buying it just as a media device because it was cheap for the time. The new DK game on Odyssey Engine better be called New Dawn Country. Oh, speaking of that, I believe it was Samus Hunter, Jeff Grubb, Nate the Hate, and Zippo. So like everyone is saying that the team that's making Donkey Kong is a brand new team split off from the Odyssey team. So there are members of the Odyssey team that are factually working on it, but they are now a new studio, a new built internal studio at Nintendo working on Donkey Kong. So the main Mario studio is still working on Mario, and supposedly it's Odyssey 2, and it's coming sooner than you might expect. So I'm assuming 2022. Like it's not going to come this year, right? I'm assuming Donkey Kong this year. We just had the 35th anniversary of Mario. Odyssey 2 next year. I mean, next year's already looking great. Pokemon Legends Arceus, right? You know, that's a big deal. Splatoon 3, that's a big deal. Maybe Metroid Prime 4, don't know. But if they also drop Odyssey 2 next year, like, I mean, that's a nice 2022. So, Never fear, they aren't making Donkey Kong and then not making Mario. They formed a new team off of that team. Supposedly, at least that's what I'm being told. Again, this is all just, I can't verify this. I'm not at Nintendo, but this is what is being spoken of right now. Zach Karinsky says, "Do you think the 3D Mario is in production?" Yes, I kind of just answered that without realizing there was a question about it.
Wait, what was that? Nick M. Thanks for the $4.99.
Thank you so much, Nick M. I also want to say thanks for all the great content. Also wondering if I missed any new Breath of the Wild 2 rumors since I just got here a couple minutes ago. I had someone behind the scenes telling me that Breath of the Wild 2 is going to launch between either the last week of October or the first week of November, so a 2-week period. But again, this person is rumor. Tinfoil had it. I can't verify like that. This is legit. The person seems legit. I don't know. This is the first information I've got from them, so I don't have any track record. So just leave it at what it is. It's not something I'm going to make an individual video on. I'm not going to draw a ton of attention to it like I would with, say, when Jeff Grubb kind of hints at, hey, it's coming this year. Okay, cool. We'll draw attention to that. Jeff Grubb has a trackable history. This person does not. So I don't want to make an individual video on it until they start getting other stuff correct. So, cheers. Monday, you're talking about it during a stream. Yeah, I'm talking about it during a 3-hour live stream. Most people aren't going to comb through this for much. In fact, people bitch because I don't put timestamps on my live streams. Let me see here. Hey, what's up, Yulia? Honey. You're leaving? You're leaving?
Oh, baby. Please don't leave the stream now. You know how much I love you. Please don't leave.
She probably already left. Yulia, if Yulia comes back, she's my one and only, the love of my life. Yulia Knudsen. Shout out to her. She complains because I sing every time she pops on. Oh boy. What is your dream Breath of the Wild 2 story scenario? A main character dies and stays dead. And it happens within the game. So the champions were dead, right? Didn't happen in the game. What happens if Zelda dies? Or Link dies? Somebody dies that you don't expect to die. Super dark. And they stay that way. There's not some like plot twist where they come back to life. I never missed the lick thing. You missed the lick thing. You did miss it yesterday. What are you talking about? The lick thing that happened. That was yesterday. You did miss it. Unless you're talking about... Are you talking about our lick thing? They're not supposed to know about that. You dirty little girl. Actually, not so little. Let's see here. Oh, this is bad. You could be a radio personality or club DJ if I didn't do this. Club DJ? Oh yeah, get that beat popping. Would not be a good club DJ. Well, you know what? Yulia would be a really good DJ just for playing music that people actually want to jam out to. Yulia would be a great DJ for that because she knows how to play music that people actually care about in a club/bar scene. I'd not say she'd be like a great mixer and mixing music together. That, like what a real DJ is supposed to do, I don't say she'd be good. But as like a DJ you would hire for a wedding, oh, she'd be great. She'd rock that. She'd have everyone going low. Dude, she'd have every... Dude, if she was a wedding DJ, man, she'd have the flower girl dropping it low. She'd have, if they have a dog that brought up the ring, the dog would start like moving its paws like this, like, oh yeah. Like, dude, she'd be having everyone jumping if she was the DJ. Legitimately, she plays good stuff. She knows how to read a crowd too. Like if she's playing certain music and they're not into it, like, oh, let's switch it up to this. Let's switch it up. What a DJ is supposed to do, in my opinion. Look, if you're not going to be a legit DJ and mix music, fine. So if you're just going to be a standard DJ that just plays music like normal music, learn to read a crowd. I have a big problem with DJs that don't know how to read a crowd. It's like, dude, they're clearly not into this music. It's time to like not just play the crap you want to listen to. Or play, what was the excuse out there? Oh, I'm playing requests that were requested over the last 2 weeks. Okay, those people aren't here. Nobody cares. Oh my gosh. Have I ever Aaron Curdy, I totally read that wrong. Have I ever eaten a tamale? Yeah, like the food, yeah. Yep. Oh my god. Yulia, stop. Trying to keep this like PG-13. I already said my one swear word today. I sure do hope Nintendo does something with Nintendo Switch Online. I hope so too. I'm scrolling up. There were some questions I missed. What do you think Breath of the Wild's 2 name will be? I have no idea. That was a question from earlier. I have no clue. Anything I guess, I'm wrong. So I'm not even gonna speculate on a name. Breath of the Wild, Dark Forces. Breath of the Wild,
you will die.
I have no idea what they're gonna call it. I think chat boxes are too small. Yeah, that happens. Oh, by the way, guys, I should mention, all super chats, and stuff like that, you guys can request Nintendo music to play in the background, during this stream. I don't do that during every stream, but during this stream, absolutely. You guys can request Nintendo music, for your Nintendo music specifically. No Pokemon stuff. I sometimes get like strikes, not just claims, strikes for Pokemon music. But you can request Nintendo music and all that stuff. And I'll play a song. You gotta make this chat more interesting for you? Oh my god. Yulia! I mean, I wish you sucked more. Alright, moving on. Since you want a character to die, it will be called Death of the Wild. Dun dun dun. Sean, the Great Gamer, says, "Hi, gamers. Hi, how's it going? What about remixes of Nintendo music? That's fine as well. Remixes are usually fine. He can't do anything to me. I'm not scared. Oh, and you only ain't scared. No, I can do anything to that girl, baby. She knows how to handle it. I know where he sleeps. I know where you sleep too. It's funny. It's like we sleep in the same bed or something. Do you think they will show any Kirby games at E3 2022? Okay, so Kirby games. So, is it the 30th anniversary? Cool. I didn't even know that. Kirby games. There's that rumor that we're getting 2 of them. The thing about Kirby is it doesn't need to be at E3. I think Kirby's one of those things that I won't sleep next to you. Jesus. I think Kirby's one of those things we're not going to see at E3. I feel like it's going to be a Twitter drop or like a social media drop later this year. Like, oh, here's a trailer coming out in like a month. I could be wrong. We could see it at E3. I just don't expect it, you know? It could happen. It could happen. Zachary says, if Nintendo were to buy any studio, who would you want them to purchase? I would want them to buy Platinum Games. Well, Platinum Games is a gimme, but Platinum Games isn't for sale. A realistic purchase. I'll think of the realistic purchase. Grezzo. I think it's time they just buy Grezzo. Legend of Zelda Guardians Resurgence. Dun dun dun. Why don't we do a prediction game where people will put their top 5 predictions for E3 and you rate them out of 10? Sure. Go right ahead. Why don't you guys? Hey, you guys give me your top. That's a good idea, Luke. You guys give me your top 5 predictions for E3, and I will give them a personal rating, where 10 is the best and 1 is the worst. Obviously. As for Yulia saying that, hey, she's sleeping in the tent out back tonight. I know I'm gonna pitch a tent and you're gonna be in it. I get it. I won't get to sleep in. I'm in the house with the kids. So I never get I can't remember the last time I actually got to sleep in. Honey, do you remember the last time I got to sleep in? I legitimately do not remember the last time I got to sleep in. It's been that long. Like legit. I haven't slept in past 6:15. I can't even remember. It's been so long. Life of a parent, like 10 years ago. No, well, I mean, when my sister took the kids through the 4 days at like the end of the year, at the end of last year, heading into the new year, I got to sleep in. But that was like the last time I really remember. Nintendo should buy Marvelous. That's an interesting idea. All right, so we got some 5 predictions in. Let's see here. On a scale of 1 to 100, how hyped am I for E3?
I'm over 9,000.
Yeah, like my E3 hype is through the roof this year because of the show we're putting on, right? Like, okay, I'm excited for E3 in general, but then you consider the show we're putting on and the companies that have partnered with us, and I'm super nervous. I'm not gonna lie, I have like mini panic attacks about it every now and then, but getting past my nerves, I'm nervous, I think, because I'm excited. I think. Why am I phrasing everything like a question? I have no idea. Where's my water? Guys? Hello? How much sleep do you average?
It would be good to get 6 to 7 hours in my world. Try more like 4.
Seriously, it's like 4 hours. Sometimes 5 on a good night. On a good night, I'll get 5. Can I sing? Can I legitimately sing? I mean, there's this.
Don't you think that I can sing? I bet to sing better.
I mean, can I legitimately sing? Ask Yulia. Ask Yulia if I can legit sing a little bit. Here we go. We got some predictions coming in. Luke Skywalker drops his predictions. He says, here are my predictions. Breath of the Wild getting a hook shot and time manipulation mechanics. Xenoblade Warriors 3, Donkey Kong. Oh, Xenoblade Warriors. Okay. 2 is Xenoblade Warriors. 3 is Donkey Kong Island. 4, a new 2D Metroid game. And 5, a story-focused 3D Kirby. Damn. So, out of 100. I'm going to give that one a 75. I like it. But it's the first one I've read. So I can't like start off at a hundo and be like, oh no. Because then I might like somebody else's better. I gotta give myself some leeway in there. So I'll go with the 75. Panda Production Studio says my top 5 E3 predictions are Skyward Sword HD. Okay. Hyrule Warriors DLC. Nintendo Switch Online. More info on Breath of the Wild 2 and Zelda Amiibo. I'm going to give that a 70. I was going to give it less. I think we're getting the DLC news beforehand, and we already know about Skyward Sword HD. But it's very realistic and very safe. So for that, I'm going to give you the 70. I'm going to say, hey, look, nothing crazy there, but all highly likely things that are going to happen. Ice Sonic says Kid Icarus, Kirby 3D, Donkey Kong, Zelda Collection of Wind Waker HD and Twilight Princess HD, Breath of the Wild 2. That's actually 6, and then Mario Kart. That's 6 things you got there. Because you broke the rules, you get a 15. Oh, I'm so cruel. I'm so cruel. He can sing better when he's not nervous. Yeah, when I belt it. This is why, like, Yulia knows, like, when I go out to karaoke, I'll sound okay at the very beginning if I sing early. But, like, if I wait a little bit, have a couple Bloody Marys, do a few shots, and then I sing, I'm better. And I'm not, like, legitimately saying that. It kind of takes away some of the nerves. And you figure I wouldn't have them because I used to do, like, show choir, and I did musicals. But that was when I was a lot younger, and I actually practiced singing and had vocal coaches and all that. As an adult that's out of practice and doesn't have any of that advantages anymore, my confidence goes down. But cheers. Wait. Who wants to hire us? Aaron? I missed that comment. Where is that comment? I missed it. Where is it? Where's that comment from Aaron? I'm hiring you and Yulia to DJ a party. Don't worry. I will make it the whole night and be a cool DJ. Yulia, Yulia will DJ the first half of the night. Then she's got to go home and pass out. I'll take care of the rest. Don't worry. I got it. I got it, honey. I got us covered. Rogue Demon says, I only have a few predictions, but Shin Megami Tensei 5, Breath of the Wild, the sequel, obviously, some sort of Zelda remake, Skyward Sword HD, and Persona game, or SMT5. SMT5 is a thing. So I'm going to give that also a 75. There's some safeness in there. But also, hey, you're expecting another Zelda remake. To me, that's not the Wind Waker or Twilight Princess HD. Those are ports. So you're expecting a remake to get announced. So bumping that up to 75 just for that little prediction because I want it to happen. Aaron says Smash Bros. Characters, Breath of the Wild 2 info, Persona or Yakuza game on Switch, and that's all you comes to mind. Well, only 3. So, giving you a 15. Reggie will be at E3 2020. I mean, maybe he's part of the broadcast, but I doubt it. Harry Myers says Zelda 3D Collection, new Star Fox game, Virtual Console / Game Pass, Master Chief in Smash. That's only 4. So again, a very ambitious 4. You know, you got your Zelda 3D All Stars, you got your new Star Fox, you got your Virtual Console / Game Pass, and Master Chief. Very ambitious. But you only had 4. I was ready to give you 99 on the hype meter. But I'll give you a 25. Nate the Broadway star. Maybe in another life. What's up, Paige Del Porto? Welcome to the stream. What I would want is Breath of the Wild 2, Ocarina of Time HD, Majora's Mask HD, Wind Waker HD 5 HD, Skyward Sword New Dungeon, Loft. Yeah. So I'm a big Zelda guy. It's just too much Zelda. Too much Zelda. I understand it might all happen after all their, could have Zelda 35th anniversary drop. But I am a sucker for Zelda. We're going to give that the highest rating yet, 77. 77. A little too much Zelda. I want some variety here. But I am a sucker for Zelda, so 77. I'm having a crispy bread biscuit with syrup. Okay. I can't eat that. It's not part of my diet, so. All right. Let's see here. Persona is very unlikely because of SMT5. Atlas probably wants that to sell. I prefer the older Persona games. P1, P2 duology, but that's even less likely than modern Persona. It's kind of weird because Persona 5 Scramble sold very well on Switch. So it's like, yeah, you probably should bring 5 over. But, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? What about Xenoblade Chronicles 3? That's always possible. Always possible. RC's got some predictions. He's got Breath of the Wild 2. Fortnite with Samus in it, basically. Mario plus Rabbids 2, Kingdom Battle. Mario Kart 9, and a new DK game. I love that list. That's an 80. That's a solid 80 right there. Solid 80. Give Metroid some proper attention in a major game somewhere else to help bring attention to Metroid Prime 4 in the future. Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle 2 is awesome. Mario Kart 9 might be the best-selling game ever released for a single platform ever. Donkey Kong, duh. Breath of the Wild 2, duh. Duh. So some obvious plus some hopes. Let's do it. All of it, by the way, based on rumors and then a leak from the Apple versus Epic lawsuit. You had Popeyes for supper? No, it's okay. Popeyes is good. I'm just on a diet. I'm trying to watch what I eat a lot more now. So my dinner tonight was a protein shake. Protein shake. It's more than good. That's great. Yulia chiming in. Honey, I was just looking at your Nintendo Prime merchandise, and it's not very fashionable. Like, on a scale of 1 to 10, I give you a 2. And I'm just trying to be nice. Basically, because I'm your fiance. You bump him. You're giving me the fiance bump. Dude, the merch sucks. Here's the problem with merch when you're a tiny YouTuber. I can't hire a company to custom make me cool shit. So I'm stuck with, hey, these companies that you upload an image and they print it onto stuff. That's what I'm stuck with. So, and which merch were you looking at, honey? Were you looking at the stuff that is listed on YouTube? Because there's more merch than what's listed on YouTube. But it's all pretty much the same. Logos and text and blah, 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 blah. Yulia straight savage. I know. Yulia's always willing to be super critical. Nothing I could do much about the merch stuff. I don't have the connects. I don't have the money. Like, it costs thousands and thousands of dollars to get custom made merchandise. So the YouTube stuff. Now, did you click on it though and go to Teespring and see the rest of it? There's more merchandise than what YouTube shows. Teespring, what is it? Teespring.com/Nintendo Prime. I don't even remember what the URL is for it. /stores/Nintendo Prime? Or Ninty Prime? I have no idea. Oh, well. Here's me. Can I go to home? Where's my store? Stores. Do I not have it? A store? Well, maybe I don't have a store. Well, let's start with that. What the heck? Maybe I don't have a store. Maybe I do. I have no idea. You better make that advertisement pop up instead. What advertisement pop up? What ad? What are we talking about, Yulia? I have no idea what you're talking about, honey. What is your most wanted sequel that will never happen? Snowboard Kids. Earthbound. I don't know. Name any, at this point, F-Zero. Nintendo Prime OnlyFans? Oh, you want me to open an OnlyFans? It's going to be fingernail pictures only. And my fingernails don't look that great. But maybe that's the selling point. For people who have a fingernail fetish, but they like nasty, chewed on fingernails. How many of you guys would subscribe to a fingernails Nintendo Prime OnlyFans? All of you, right? I could be making the big bucks. Damn it. If only I was willing to sacrifice the dignity of my fingernails. We need some of the old Nintendo series to come back. Duh. I also want new IPs though. So like I'm always conflicted. Do I want the old to come back or do I want new IPs? I don't know that both are gonna happen. Don't know that both are gonna happen. Hey, someone else brought up an OnlyFans. I was just bringing up the only kind of OnlyFans I'm willing to make. Did you guys say Smash Bros or Smash Brothers? I say Smash Bros. Smash Bros. We're at 2. I just noticed. Yeah, we're at 2 out of 5 members. 3 more members to go to the next giveaway. Remember, all super chats and donations tonight lead to some shoddy shots over here. If you're drinking with me, please drink responsibly. All that jazz. Also, I got some nice water I'm having in between. Got to stay hydrated. Keep my hydration levels up. Although, so when is E3? Again, the 12th, 13th, 14th, and 15th. That is when E3 begins. However, there will be like a Pokemon Presents before it, so you can argue it begins a little bit before it, but something I wanted to glance at quick. Wait, so you're not supposed to drink till you can't stand? I mean, I'm not going to say that doesn't happen sometimes, but it usually doesn't happen to me. All right. Do you think Nintendo should work on a new WarioWare? Should they? Yes. They should. Will they? Probably. We'll probably get a new WarioWare someday. I can almost guarantee it. Wait a second. Wait. What was that? What was that?
Shout out to Nintendo Prime. Thanks for the $15.
Oh, how you guys doing? Nintendo Prime coming in clutch. So Nintendo Prime can drink. Thank you. Needed a real shot. Haven't had a real one tonight. Dropped it like it was hot right there. Got a good old shotty of the Jägermeister in. Running a little low here. Might have to get some refills of some booze for next week. Did we just heard him swallowing in auto-tune? Probably. What the hell did I just tune into? SSR CR85. You turned into the best stream in the world. I'm honestly, I think I'm slowly becoming like, I don't want to get too full of myself, you know? But I think 60% of the time, I'm 100% of the best live streamers in the world. Right here. Dr. Disrespect?
You ain't got nothing on me.
Who else is big out there? Oh, right, Ninja, right? Oh, yeah, Pro Gamer, all that.
You ain't got nothing on me.
Like, I'm sorry. Like, I just feel like 60% of the time, I'm the greatest live streamer in the world. All the time. You know, people know me. kind of a big deal. I wish to see an Earthbound remaster someday. That would be sweet. Zach Rinsey says Nintendo Prime should sue Amazon for stealing the Prime from Nintendo. Yeah, okay. Although not likely, I think there's a chance of Cloud Breath of the Wild 2 demo. Yeah, I don't think that's happening. Shroud is nothing. Who's Shroud? What a pansy. What's he do? Does he walk around with an actual shroud over his face the whole time? Oh my god, I'm Shroud. Please send me all your bits. Ooh, please subscribe. Ooh, someone did 25 sub donation on Twitch. Ooh. I actually don't watch Shroud. I know who he is. I literally don't watch him. I don't think I've watched like one Ninja stream ever, two Dr. Disrespect streams ever. Most of these big streamers I just don't watch. So, but I always wonder like why some people have certain usernames, you know. I want a Tales of Rep in Smash, but that is a pipe dream. Pipe dream. Well, you know what you got to do then. You got to jump right out of that pipe. Shroud was fun before he started to play only. Yeah, see, here's the thing. You know why you don't see me, being one of those pro gamers? Because I'm not a pro gamer. What I have discovered when I play games, because I do play games on live stream. We'll play Splatoon 3 when it comes out, and other games. We do a lot of launch streams. We'll have a launch stream probably for Mario Golf Super Rush. The thing is, the reason, even Skyward Sword HD, I'm sure we'll do a launch stream. But here's my thing. The reason you don't see me do a lot of game streams is people tend to only tune in big numbers to people who are actually like in that upper echelon 5% of people playing that game. Like people who are legitimately really, really damn good at the games. And for me, I'm just all right. Some games I'm better than others, but I'm not particularly fantastic at any game. Didn't even beat a Lionel until this year in Breath of the Wild. Like, I'm not a pro gamer. I game. I play games. I love games. But there's no real reason to watch me play games. I'm not entertaining while playing games. Does that make sense? I'm just not, because I'm not very good. People appreciate watching people who are good. Like, if I could have this bubbly personality, be goofing off and all this, but also be poning noobs, I mean, God. I literally would be the next ninja. Heck, Dr. Disrespect. You're all over the Call of Duty Warzone, are you? All over playing with Z Laner, trying to win $100,000 tournaments. Oh, Dr. Disrespect. Oh, Dr. Disrespect. Oh, you 6'8". Oh, talking down to this 5 foot nothing. Yeah, you know what? I might be a 5 foot nothing MFer that's gonna dominate you on the Warzone. I mean, I'm not that good. That's the problem. I'm not good. I'm not good at games. I don't pretend to be good at games. I just like playing them. Some games I play for hundreds of hours. Doesn't mean I'm good at them. The only game I legitimately will say I have some skill at is Madden. And even then, compared to upper echelon players, I can keep the score close, but I'm going to lose, like, every time. And how I keep the score close against better players pisses them off. So, you prefer seeing someone more of an average gamer? I would say I'm a below average gamer in terms of my gaming skills. Those that have watched me game know I'm like a below average gamer. Maybe that should be maybe I should rename my channel to Below Average Gamer. Nintendo Prime, you're trash. Your channel name is now forever Below Average Gamer. That's the future. Doggy says, keep practicing. I have children, my man. I got 3 kids. Got a job. Got a fiance. Who's got time to practice? Practice? We talking about practice? Practice? I ain't got time for that. I ain't a youngster anymore, guys. I'm in my mid-30s. I'm in college. I got crap going on. I'm just happy I can find time to game at all. Let alone, like, have time to practice. God, who's got time for that? Not me. I got time to play games. Practice to get good at them? Yeah. Drop all that, bro. You got to practice for E3. I think I'm worried about E3. You don't even know the heat I'm bringing at E3. You think you guys are just going to walk all over me and Smash and win a $50 eShop gift card? You got another thing coming. I would like to pocket that 50. Thank you very much. You're going down. Each and every one of you, you don't even know. There's a reason. I'm not even telling you who I'm maining. I'm not even telling you who I'm practicing with. You ain't got nothing on me. Nothing on me. I don't care if, Hungry Box shows up to my stream and says, I want to win that $50. Kick his ass too. Who else wants to step up to the plate for the next ass whooping at Smash? I'm just saying. Good luck. Because we're playing with my rules, by the way. What are my rules? Rules that people don't like. But that's okay. Because I'm going to win. You can't beat me at my game? I ain't even going to bother to try to beat you at yours. I'm the one giving away shit. Beat me at my game. I ain't worried about yours. You suck at games, you non-gamer. Your parents called. They say they wanted their controller back because they're better than you. You trash that game. My dad plays games a little bit. But what's your GSP? What even is a GSP? Come on now. GSP. Are we making shit up? All I know is, those level 1 CPUs can't handle this heat. They can't handle this heat. Side smash, downbeat, upbeat, it don't matter. Rapid A, jumping down. It don't matter what character I play. Those level 1 CPUs can't handle this heat. And that's, honestly, you guys are all like level 1 CPU compared to me in Smash. So I'm just, if the level 1 CPU can't handle the heat, you can't either. Don't mess with me. Young Link. I retired Young Link years ago. Pathetic. No idea who I'm playing. No idea. If you are good at connecting the dots, you could figure it out. But you've no idea. No idea the heat I bring. Myrrh, the gravitational adept, says, cheers, brother. Hope all is well with you. Yeah, things are all right. Things are pretty good. It could be better. My fiance could have got off work tonight. She tried, and we could be out having some drinks and socializing with friends right now and having some fun. Not that I'm not having fun streaming with all you guys. I'm just saying that, it could be more fun. It's possible to have even more fun. But what are you going to do? What are you going to do? And man, my palate is getting parched. My palate is parched. So, don't worry, I got it. You guys, we're not even going to party for this one. $1, pathetic. Nintendo Prime, that's a pathetic donation. How do you go from 15 to 1? Who does that? Nintendo Prime. Look me in the eye right now. Who does that? Who goes from, I'm going to give a 15 and give you a real shot to doing a $1 pussy beer shot? Who does that? Who does that? Nintendo Prime, I lost faith in you. Does that mean I'm losing faith in myself? We getting philosophical around here? Cheers to myself. I legitimately just wanted some beer. If more fun was involved, your chair would be unmanned. Oh. We're not going chair stream. Are you guys about to tell me that you want the chair more than you want me? That's lame. You're going to play as Banjo. Psh. Psh. Ooh, what's this?
Thank you, Fouette, for the $2 Canadian.
It says, who does that, Nintendo Prime? Tell me. Who does it? Hey, Nintendo Prime. Yeah, you. Stop donating these little tiny amounts, you pussy. $20 or up. I ain't doing anything from you if you don't get $20 or up. Yeah. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Yeah. Ah. Oh, you want to come on? You want a piece of this? Come here. That's what you get. That's what you get, Nintendo Prime. Want some more of the smoke? I thought. I'm not actually drunk, Zach Crinksy. Not even close. I've had one real shot. I've had this much of a beer, so I've had the neck. I've had this much of a Bud Light Seltzer. This is Happy Nate. Welcome, Zach Krinsky. Do you remember Happy Nate? The Nate who is his full self without the stress. This is what I am. This is who I am. I have all the energy. I have creative, fun ideas. You laying down the law. As an example, I knew I was going to have a bit today where I fought with myself. Literally, it's an idea I came up with before the live stream even started. It was just when was I going to sneak it in? See that build up? California just declared a war on the U.S. for refusing to let it... What? Sonic Man, stop with your fake stories. God damn. You always get me every time, and I'm like, oh, we're gonna head over to CNN or something. And get out of here. Alrighty then.
Odyssey TC for $14.99.
What was that? God, that Nintendo Prime guy, I'm telling you. That's right, go to sleep. Odyssey TC, thank you so much for the $14.99. Oh my gosh. What did I do with my shot glass? Oh, it's right here. Nintendo Prime community is the best community on YouTube. Might I request some Gerudo Valley? Yeah, there we go. Finally a song request. Finally a song request. And a real shot on top. We got another Jaeger coming. Thank you so much for the support. Let's get that Gerudo Valley playing for you, huh? I got to adjust the volume. I don't have anything preset up for this, so I have to do this by hand. So give me a second. I got to turn down the desktop volume, and I got to go look up Gerudo Valley music. Turn it down on my desktop a little bit here. All right, let's get that Gerudo Valley music going. About 3 minutes or so here. All right. We got that going. Jaeger, baby. That's right, Jaeger. Thank you so much for the support. I appreciate the 15 tonight. Oh, man, I got shit. Look at this. You guys see this? I know I'm not in 4K right now. The neck view. It's been like a day. Where do I get the 2 weeks thing from? Jeffrey Grubb. Jeff Grubb. Jeff Grubb said on Reset Era when someone was asking, man, why hasn't Nintendo revealed the thing yet? He's like, a couple weeks. Not next week, but the week after. So Jeff Grubb said 2 weeks. 2 weeks. I think he works for Video Game Chronicle. He is a video game journalist. He does have insiders. He's been right on a lot of stuff because he's literally a journalist and has legit sources. He's not someone hiding behind a username because he's a journalist. You don't hide behind usernames. If it's okay, I'm going to ask your thoughts on Stephen Williams. Who the hell is Stephen Williams? I mean, it sounds like someone you're supposed to dab on, right? Like, I need a lot more alcohol before you catch me dab. Were you able to lock Jeff for the next podcast? So I will read you what he said. I talked to him recently. Good old Jeff Grubb. He's a good guy too. The fact he's even talking to someone like me is always nice. Jeff Grubb said, I can't be on the podcast this week. I've had a rough time sleeping because of the kids. I know you have kids, so I know you know how that goes. However, try to get me on next week. I'm really sorry I couldn't come on this week, but seriously, hit me up and remind me to come on next week. So, his words. Oh, Boogie2988. Am I supposed to have thoughts on that? Am I supposed to care? The reason... Look. This Frank Hassel guy is dumb. No one should pay any attention to him. Boogie should have never paid any attention to him in the first place, regardless of how much he was calling him out. Boogie made the mistake of engaging with a guy who literally exists just to piss you off. And is someone who has factually shown up at other people's houses before. So I don't know, there's the whole Frank Hassel is a jerk. He's an idiot and shouldn't have been there. On top of that, though, Boogie298 was brandishing a weapon that he's not licensed for, was not his weapon, and he fired it. Yeah, it was a warning shot into the air. Could have hit someone. Could have killed someone accidentally. For what we're aware, that didn't happen, but it could have happened. When you do warning shots, the best way to do it is to shoot it down on the ground. So then you're not actually risking hitting anyone. But even then, it wasn't his weapon. He's not licensed to carry. He wouldn't be licensed to carry because of his mental issues. Okay, so he's factually got some mental issues that prevent him from being allowed to own a gun. So he illegally brandished a gun and fired it. It doesn't matter that you could argue he was justified, Frank Hassel. It doesn't matter. It was a dumb thing to do. He knows he's not supposed to touch guns. And he did it anyways. He should have called the police. When someone's trespassing, you call the police. Especially if that person isn't actually physically trying to get into your house. He's just hassling you. He's literally standing outside your door, heckling and hassling you. He's not trying to break into your house. Call the police. And then nothing else would have happened except Frank would have got arrested. But Frank didn't get arrested because all the focus is on the fact that you brandished a gun that you're not allowed to touch and fired it. So, yeah, he's going to be in trouble for it. He's going to pay a lot of money. I don't know if he's going to get jail time, but I suspect they're gonna hold him and make him pay maybe even the max fine of $10,000. Because he's legally not supposed to even be around a gun. He shouldn't even have a roommate that has a gun. So, that's just my take. Feel free to disagree. Jamanda Bob says, also for that meme that he made on Breath of the Wild 2 and Horizon Forbidden West, he said that it might, but wasn't any sort of inside info confirmation. This is what it is. On behalf of the Souls community, you don't have some Elden Ring on the podcast. Hasn't he made it pretty clear that Elden Ring is not happening at E3? I feel like it's been made pretty damn clear at this point we're not getting Elden Ring at E3. I'm just saying. I think it's been made pretty clear that's not happening. Um. Oh, as for the note, okay, so David Ribeiro says if the bullet was in the air and then just stopped momentum and fell, it wouldn't cause more damage than hail. That's not exactly true. Because hail, can be like, for starters, some types of hail can literally break windshields. So let's not sit here and pretend that hail is nothing. I live in Wisconsin. I've witnessed people's cars parked outside have their windshields shattered from hail. So let's not pretend that hail is nothing. But the reason that hail is usually not too damaging is because most times when you get hail, they're really, really tiny. Like literally, like let's say the diameter of a bullet's like this. Like this. Well, hail is like so small you could barely. It's tiny. So there's more mass. It's metal, and it doesn't break up. Hail can hit you and break up. A metal bullet doesn't break up when it hits you. It's why you could drop a marshmallow or a penny, or I think it's a penny, off the Empire State Building. You can kill someone by dropping a penny off the top of the Empire. Same thing with a bullet. How high did it go? How far is it falling? What's the wind like that day? Lots of factors to consider in how much damage that bullet can do. And then what does it hit? Does it hit a baby? Does it hit the person in the eye? That's the thing. It's an unnecessary thing. When it's hailing, people stay in their house. They don't go outside when it's hailing. They don't risk it. But when it's a bullet, it's not like you had a choice, right? So, I was gonna say marshmallow. I'm pretty sure it wasn't a marshmallow. I think it was a penny. Yeah, physics. I learned all this in physics class, by the way. Hey, some of my physics class stuck with me over the years. Who knew? Yeah, dude. Some hail's freaking massive. I've seen hail the size. The biggest hail I saw, I swear, was like the size of a baseball. I didn't even know hail could get that big. It destroyed my car at the time because I didn't have a thing. Who brought up 100K? Boogie's income is probably at min 100,000 a year. Probably. I would assume. I have no idea. He has sponsors. Well, I don't know if he has sponsors now, but he had sponsors. Plus, he made stream revenue, plus video revenue. I'm assuming he was probably at 100,000 a year. When people say 100,000 a year isn't that much, that's middle class. It depends on where you live. I'll give you an example. If you made 100,000 a year where I live, no kids. I mean, you literally could buy a mansion with a pool and a sauna. What I'm saying is $100,000 a year is greatly dependent on where you live, if that's a lot of money or not. In Wisconsin, that's doctor income in Wisconsin. That's a lot of money in Wisconsin. But in like a city area, I mean, do you even consider it middle class in a city area? You're still, I mean, I guess you're living better than the poor people. So I guess it would be middle class. So do you have kids? Kids are another thing. Like you have kids, 100K might be in the poorhouse if you got 4 kids. If you got 4 kids, 100K might barely support everyone. So there's a lot of factors that go into whether 100K is a lot of money or not. If a pregnant mother is killed, that would be 2 deaths. Ugh. Yeah, let's just drop this. I don't want to sit here and talk about Boogie 2988. All right, the guy made a dumb mistake, and he's made several dumb mistakes, and now he's paying for it. And Frank Castle's dumb, and he should pay for crap too. Don't know if he ever will. Don't know why he seems to keep getting away with it, or maybe he doesn't get away with it. We don't hear about it, and people just don't care because they expect Frank Castle to get in trouble. I have no idea. It's all dumb. I don't care about YouTuber drama like this. YouTuber drama that isn't even about video game stuff. Who gives a shit? I'm just being honest. I don't care about Boogie 2988. I don't care about Frank Castle. I think they're both idiots. I don't think Boogie 298 is like the biggest piece of shit that some people make him out to be, but he makes consistently poor choices. So I kind of think he's kind of just dumb. You know, when you make consistently poor choices in life, just dumb. Myself, I've made poor choices in my life. I feel like I used to be really dumb. But feel like I've learned because I'm not making the same poor choices, you know? In Minnesota, 100,000 is pretty good. Cali, yeah, dude. Cali's rough, man. Cali is just rough. I couldn't live in Cali. I don't care about Boogie. I care about you. Thanks, Fouette. You're gonna make me cry. Thank you so much. Thank you. I do appreciate that. I just don't care about that YouTuber drama stuff. Not like I'm not aware of it. You can't be a YouTuber and not be aware of it. It's just, 100K is a payment. Is there scary spiders in Wisconsin? I think. Hold on. We have brown recluse. Which. Hold on. Pretty sure that the brown recluse is the worst. We have had sightings of the northern black widow. But we don't have very many. So like technically the northern black widow does exist in southern Wisconsin, but it's very rare. We have wolf spiders as well. And we have brown recluse. Nobody dies from them though. You can get a little sick from the venom of like a brown recluse venom sucks. But you're probably not going to die. I mean, if it's an infant, that's different. But you know, if you're an adult, you know, there pretty much isn't really anything in Wisconsin that's going to kill you from a spider perspective. So, but Yulia is deathly afraid of spiders. You buy a fake spider and like hide it under her pillow, she will flip out and scream and like she'll jump so high you swear her body hit the ceiling. My fiance has massive arachnophobia. Massive. One time we went to a Halloween village thing, and there was like one of these haunted houses you go into, and it cramped down the space. My fiance is also claustrophobic, so it cramped down into a cramped up space, and the lights go out when you're in there. So you're walking through this cramped space, which already makes her feel uneasy because she's claustrophobic. And what is hanging from the ceiling? A bunch of fake spiders. And she bumped into one. And she's like, what is that? And then she touched it with her hand. She flipped out and knocked me down like Ray Lewis, the linebacker, the old linebacker. Ray Lewis just decking a quarterback. She knocked me the hell out and sprinted out of that haunted house faster than I have ever seen in my entire life. I've never seen her move so fast. Holy crap. I'm surprised I didn't get a concussion. She knocked me out so hard. But you know what that means? The haunted house did its job. It really freaked her out. I was like, come on, you have to know it's fake. But it doesn't matter. When you have massive like arachnophobia, it doesn't matter even if it's fake. It freaks you out. Later, Brian C. Have a good night, man. Keep crushing it. I'll try. We always try to crush it here at Nintendo Prime. One small spider in Quebec, and I'm so afraid of them I can't stand them. Oh, dude, if I had a tarantula, she would flip. Tarantulas are like the least scary of all the spiders. They don't have a venom that hurts humans. They're really friendly. That's why people have them as pets. They're super easy to take care of. They're just really friendly spiders, but they're huge. If I ever like borrowed a friend's pet tarantula and put it on Yulia, that would be the day that even if we're married, she divorces me and never talks to me again. As I'm laughing, my whole life would evaporate because I put a tarantula on her. So, I know better. I'll joke about doing it, but I'm never going to actually do it to her. It's not worth ruining my relationship by having fun with her arachnophobia. Plus, she might hurt the thing, and then my friend will get mad. You know, because she's going to whack it or run or something. I don't know. To be honest. She might faint. Yeah, tarantulas are super friendly. I'm not saying that I'm like I'm not. I don't like spiders, but like I'm not gonna like jump up to the ceiling and scream like a little girl when a spider gets on me. I just kind of watch it, and smack. Take care of business. Have I seen the Guardian concept art for Breath of the Wild? The Guardians, yeah, I've seen that concept art. The old stuff. I've seen that. Yep. One bit your lip in your sleep. Yeah, it happens every once in a while. They usually don't bite humans, but it can happen. Founder of the New World, welcome. He says, "What do you think about Link's quest log and items being described from his point of view, first person?" Breath of the Wild 2. Wait, what do you think about Link's quest log and items being described from his point of view? I don't think items being described from his point of view. We're not getting first person. They've played around with first person Zelda before and they didn't like it, so I don't think that's the thing that's gonna happen. But I do, from his point of view, it's just his point of view. You know, to me, it means that Link's his own character. I know Nintendo keeps trying to keep the mirage that Link is us, that we are Link. Link's his own character. He's been his own character the whole time. They use little tricks to make, like him not talking, right? To make it feel like we're Link. It's an intentional trick to make you feel that way. And Link has a personality. He's not us. We're not him. So that's what I think. Later, K Pete.
Good night, K Pete. Please tuck yourself in tight. If you don't, that's alright, 'cause Nintendo Prime is here. Let's try to sing an auto-tune lullaby. And if it sucks, I guess we're just gonna sigh.
I actually don't even know what that sounded like. I heard that in Japanese Breath of the Wild, he talks in first person in completed quest logs. Probably. Link is not a mute. Link is not a mute. That is a factual inaccuracy. I wrote an entire editorial about this that was 10 pages long on Zelda Informer back in the day, definitively proving that Link talks. You can tell that Link speaks because of how people react to him. They aren't reacting to facial expressions. They ask Link serious questions and then they respond to what Link said. He clearly speaks. We just are supposed to feel like we're speaking for him. But I provided several billions of examples of conversation trees where clearly Link is talking. Because if Link isn't talking, the conversation tree makes no sense. It literally makes zero sense. So, yeah, Link is talking. It's a trick to make us think like we are talking. It's just all a trick. But Link himself is talking. He is his own character. Proved it a long time ago. Maybe I'll make a video on it again someday in the future. But do you think the new Virtual Console will be at E3? I have no idea, Mr. Llama. Maybe it's possible. It'd be a pretty big deal if it was. I wrote a 10-page essay. Dude, I wrote a lot of really long editorials at Zelda Informer back in the day, man. I wasn't doing YouTube really. Like, my energy I put into YouTube was put in that editorials and news over there. I wrote a lot of long stuff. You know how I'm long-winded in my videos? That's also true in my writing. You have dialogue choice sometime too. That's true as well. Would you be opposed to Link having 5 to 7 word dialogue options, clearly highlighting his character? He could have more than that. I don't care. I think Link should be voice acted. Controversial opinion. Link should have a voice and be his own character and be voice acted. That is a very controversial opinion. Most people feel like, no, everyone else be voice acted. Link stays immune. Not. I'd rather have you be voice acted. Even if the voice acting's bad, I don't care. I'd rather he be voice acted. Personal preference. Get Keanu Reeves to do his voice. Here's the thing. Before I worry about Link having a voice actor and Link talking, right? Which I think he should, but set that aside, right? Can we just get full voice acting? The number one thing I want in a Zelda game is full voice acting. Okay, so like the champions, right? They all have voice actors. They all have their own voices. Okay. But it's only in certain scenes. There's entire conversations you have with them that aren't voice acted. So the characters they had aren't even fully voice acted. They're just voice acted in like cutscenes. They're not fully voice acted. And I want every character in the game to be voice acted. From Beetle all the way through the random villager, all the way through the children, all the way up to Ganondorf and Ganon, and like I want all these characters to be voice acted. All of them. I want my dream Zelda game is full voice acting for everything. Every line of text in the game is voice acted. That's my dream. I think Breath of the Wild took a step in the right direction. I want to see that direction continue to expand. Will it? We'll find out in Breath of the Wild 2. Do they take voice acting to the next level in Breath of the Wild 2? Or do they just do what they did in Breath of the Wild 1? But that's my opinion. Voice acting to me makes the world more immersive, makes the game better. Even when the voice acting is quote unquote bad, it's still better than not having it at all. In my opinion. Not everyone agrees with that, but in my opinion. And for those people that don't like it, give them an option to turn it off. Voice acting, toggle off. You can do that. Turn the voice tracks off. Just have text on screen. You can do that. If it happens out the Link talking, do people... So there'll be some people happy with it. There'll be some people pissed. It'd be funny if they ended the trailer with like Link talking. So many people picking out different voice actors for Link, and that's why that's factually why Link doesn't have a voice actor, because so many people have their own depictions of what Link sounds like, right? I mean, they should just get the guy who played Neil in Legend of Neil. How many of you guys even know what that is? Come on. Raise your hands right now. Can we get at least one person in the chat? Does anybody know what Legend of Neil is? Please don't make me sound like I'm like 5 years old over here. Who knows of Legend of Neil? Come on. Somebody knows of Legend of Neil. SSRCR85, come on. You're there. You're there. Here. Come on. Here's the intro.
The last thing that Neil remembers, he was drunk playing a game of Zelda when he whipped out his member and he masturbated to the fairy in the game because she was kind of hot, and then he asphyxiated himself with a Nintendo game controller, and that somehow transported him into the game.
That's literally the intro to every episode of Legend of Neil. Whoa. That's the first episode of Legend of Neil. It's by Effin Funny. Oh, it's so good. Oh my god, you guys don't know Legend of Neil? Oh my god. Hold on. Hold up. I can't believe there's people that haven't seen Legend of Neil. Oh my gosh. It is the greatest Zelda parody of all time. And Nintendo can't touch it because it's a parody. Oh my gosh. There you go. There's episode 1. All the episodes are on YouTube. It was on Comedy Central at one point. All the episodes are on YouTube. I think if I play it, I might get copyright striked. That's one reason why I'm not going to risk it. I don't think the guys behind it would. If I did like a, I mean, all right, we'll watch episode 1. We'll watch episode 1 together. Hold on, let me add to the stream. Well, let's watch episode 1. It's only 3 minutes. I've talked to the guys that made this, so so they know who I am. I don't think they'll copyright me for it. So if we're playing at least the first episode, because I'm advertising their show. Because it's only the first episode. They're short. Like this is like 3 minutes, 51 seconds. I'll play the first episode right now. Let me add a display capture here to my thing, up in the corner. All right, and we're gonna shrink this down. I'm gonna put it up in the corner. Here we go. Let's watch this together right now. Let's watch this together. This is so good. I'm gonna turn it up a little too. First episode, Legend of... Here we go.
I'm gonna eat your friends.
Hey guys, thanks for watching this episode of Legend.
Oh man, I love that show. I know some of you guys are gonna not like it. This is old school. This is old school. As you see, it's a 4:3 aspect ratio. It's so good. Lost Woods. That's the joke, right? Using the Lost Woods, so you just get They call me Old Man. Oh my god, I love this show. It gets even funnier and funnier the more you get into it. Wait till you meet Navi. Oh my god, it's so hilarious. I love this show. I honestly think I might binge watch it tonight before I go to bed. It's so good. There's a lot of episodes of it too. Let's see here. Legend of Neil. How many episodes we got? There's a lot of them. I guess 20? 20 episodes. The last episode's pretty long. The last episode's 21 minutes, but that's the finale. But yeah. You just beat Fury. What the heck is Furi? What is that? Do you think it would be good for Breath of the Wild 2 to handle story the same as Xenoblade Chronicles from a structural standpoint? I have no idea. What in the community theater is this? That was Legend of Neil. You feel like you're getting some sleep? Later, Michael Hernandez. We'll see you later. See you later. Have a good night. Ooh. Killer tofu. Ooh. Killer tofu. Come on, someone get that reference. I'm so old. Literally, I don't think anyone in the chat has seen any of the stuff I've seen growing up. I'm getting too old for this YouTube game. Probably time to retire. It's time to retire. Someone's seen the show at least. I don't know if it's the greatest show of all time, but it's so good. Oh, Patty mayonnaise. Oh, man. No, Nate, we love you. Love that show. Poor Nate feeling old, dude. I am old. It's not even like feeling, it's just legit. I got gray hair. Doesn't show on camera very well, so the camera kind of makes me look a little younger. But there's like a bunch of gray in here. But on camera, I clearly must have more dark than gray, but in person when I look in the mirror, I see more gray than dark. But maybe it's because the gray stands out more to me. What did I tell you? 20 or more. No, we're not playing party music. No. 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 No, 20 or more. I'll do the shot. I'll do the shot. You're lucky I want to drink. I'm lucky it's Friday. You're lucky. Fine. Oh. Nintendo Prime wants me to chug the beer, so I'm going to chug the beer. I'm watching you. Told you. 20. We ain't partying if it ain't 20 or more. All right? Jeez. But I will finish the beer. Actually, quite a bit of beer in here. Here we go. I know there's a burp coming on. There's always a burp after you chug beer. You happy? Now he's giving me the silent treatment, of course. Oh, here comes the burp. I'm gonna mute for this. It's from the carbonation. Killer tofu. I'm probably gonna get copyright strike for the Doug stuff. Would you like Mark Hamill as Ganon? Sure. I think Mark Hamill. People always say, "Oh, Luke Skywalker." Yeah, but he's got more talent than just Luke Skywalker. He's done a good job in some other stuff. So Mark Hamill as Ganon, I think, would be a nice mix. But here's the thing. It's nice to say Mark Hamill would be a nice mix, but sometimes like actors aren't who would be the best voice actors. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. Yeah, Rugrats was a huge deal back in the day too. I can't even do the Rugrats theme. I know it, but I can't hum it. With Tommy's bottle rolling on the floor. Hey, new Donkey Kong coming in the way. You mean by the way? Bader Yagami, I'm well aware of the new Donkey Kong. I mean, I was only, I think, the first person to report it on YouTube. Well, second person. Sorry. Credit Andre's Restart. Andre's Restart was the first person to report it on YouTube. I was the second. Someone is a little salty on Twitter here. Laxer Gary Memento Mori on Twitter said, at Nintendo Prime, man, I really want to face you in Smash from what you just said on stream. I want to see what your game is. I'm going to face off with you and win no matter the circumstance. I hope. We'll see if you get a shot. Here's the thing. Here's how it works. I'll tell you how this works. Because I've got some options. Ooh, good. The thing I was asking for might be in my email. Let me go to my email quick. Okay, see here. All right. Might be making a swap here quick. Where is property? I gotta have to fix this later, but just to make it work. Did that do anything? Don't feel like that did anything. Oh, because it didn't change it. Okay. Here. Open. Okay, and done. There we go. Now that green thing is gone. That nasty green thing. Get out of here. So yeah, my editor guy just did that for me. There is a couple issues I need to talk to him about. Um, so I was talking. See, we're testing tonight, so I was talking to my tester guy about this. What was that you were watching? How the Lost Woods? The Legend of Neil is what it's called. The Legend of Neil. Dietrin Gilchrist said, at US Mario Kart going to be at maybe it's gonna be. I don't know idea. Jabata Bob says, after the latest 3D Mario project was my all-time favorite with Bowser's Fury, I'm kind of sad that they aren't expanding on the concept. I think they will in the future. So while I think we're gonna get an Odyssey 2, I do think the Bowser's Fury concept will be expanded on in a future 3D Mario game. I'm back. My game was terrible. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Baker would never do a protagonist. I feel like Troy Baker's done a protagonist before, hasn't he? Maybe he hasn't. Hey Mason, are you watching the stream right now, man? So Mason's my guy who's helping me out with the E3 stuff. There's a couple things. One of them's harder for you to notice because of the Nintendo Prime subscribe logo. But if you look at it, one of them there's the green around the glow that won't go away. And then if you look at the Nintendo Prime logo on the layout you have for me, which again, because of the subscribe thing, it's hard to see it. If there's a way you can kind of like move the subscribe, like maybe mouse over, I have no idea. There is green happening around the bomb, all the way around the bomb and around the star part of the bomb. That I can't key out. It just won't key out. Because if I increase the key anymore, it'll actually fade the whole layout. If I increase my keying even more. So I can't increase increase key any. Let's see here. Troy Baker's done everything. I swear he has. What are you linking to? Why are you linking me to? Oh, you're linking the mask thing. Yeah, if you're fully vaccinated, basically the CDC just said, like today, I think it was today, maybe it was yesterday, said if you're fully vaccinated, you pretty much don't need to worry about masks anymore. Essentially, the CDC said if you're fully vaccinated, go back to your life. Pretty much. So that was some big news that popped off today. I think they should get whoever does Link's grunts to actually spout some lines. Ooh, ah, ooh, ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ah. Grunts. Man, I really thought we were going to get a few more members tonight. I thought we were going to end up doing a giveaway. But that's all right. 3 members away. Getting the first dose on May 19th. Nice. So I'm not fully vaccinated. I messed up. So I got my first dose on April 5th. My second dose was supposed to happen on the 26th. The problem was I couldn't get out of work. So I couldn't go. And then I forgot about it since I couldn't go. And I tried to reschedule last week. And they said, we can't schedule you. Send an email to this email. I sent an email to the email, got no response. I'm like, it's dumb. It's dumb. I just need my second dose. It's Pfizer. Give me the second dose. Get it over with. Did I screw up? Do I need to redo it like I never had the vaccine in the first place? Fine. Give me the first thing and because here's the thing. I need to be fully vaccinated to go on my cruise. It's a requirement of Royal Caribbean to be fully vaccinated. So fine. Give me the first dose again and I'll make sure I don't miss the second dose the next time. But I don't think I need that. Just give me the damn second dose. Oh, it's so dumb. So do not get more than 2 doses. I'm just saying, like, I don't want to miss my cruise. Okay? I don't want to miss my cruise because they won't reschedule me. They have plenty. I can literally walk in and get my first dose if I wanted. But because it's second dose, you can't walk in. It's so dumb. And when I call them, they can't do anything about it. So I'm like, this is the stupidest thing I've ever seen. That when I call, they can't even do anything. I have to email, and then they don't say anything. It's frustrating. It's just frustrating. They hear about Sonic the Hedgehog 30th anniversary is going to be at E3. Yes, I've heard some stuff on that yet. Yeah, okay, Sonic Man. Hey. As for the employer legally requiring you by law to let you go, here's the problem. I could have went, but I would have needed to miss my entire day at work. It was one of those, yeah, you can go, but just don't come back to work today. And which is fine, because there could be side effects to it, right? Just be cautious. Don't even bother to come back to work. Here's the problem. I can't afford to not have a day of missed work. You can't pretend it's your first dose. Logic. Your name's in the system. It already has you down as 1 dose. You can't pretend that they won't even let you. It's so dumb. So basically, and they gave me a number to call. Nobody ever answers at that number. Ever. So I'm just stuck. I'm about to go to like a clinic in a different state that might not have me in the system. I don't want to. That's dumb. Because I don't want to get 3 of them because there's not a lot of testing that's been done if you get 3 of them that close together. But join options not available on mobile. Is it not? I have an iPhone. I don't have an Android. Is it really not? That's lame.
Earn free crypto.
I wonder if I can direct link you guys to join. I bet you I can. Let me go to someone else's channel. Like Player Essence. Man, they really don't. It's not even available on the channel itself. It's not even available on the channel itself. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? On iPhone, it's not even available on the channel itself. Direct link to join member YouTube. Come on, Google. There's got to be a way to I can direct link to subscribe. There's got to be a direct link for channel memberships. Promote memberships. Here we go. Hey, there it is. Got it. All right, got it. I can direct link you guys. Hold on. For anyone who's trying to join but it's not working, I want to see if this works on mobile. I'm gonna tap on it. Let me go here. I'm gonna use the actual channel URL, not the cover up name they do. This should do it. This is supposedly supposed to work. I'm gonna link this in the chat. That supposedly will work, but I'm gonna test it myself. Oh, it might not work because I'm logged in as me. I might have to change what account I'm on. But let me click that link and see what happens. Open in Safari, maybe. Okay, yeah, that works. That link works. If you're an iPhone, that link will work. It'll open up the join. and it'll give you all the options. So I have at the top champion, leader, legend, mid. Yeah, okay. So that link works. So yeah, on iPhone you gotta click that. Now that I know that, I'll push that link a bit more. It's 1 penny cheaper. It's the way iOS handles card charges. Everything doesn't round out. No matter what app you get, it doesn't round out to $1. It rounds out to 99. That's just the way Apple is. It's an Apple thing. So yeah, that link works. So if people want to join and you're on an Apple device, there you go. There you go. That helps a little bit. Now that I know that works. Do 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 do. Yeah, so there are some keying issues right now, so that's why. Again, this is why we do these streams, to test out these layouts, just so I can see where issues are, so my guy can fix it. He knows about it now. He's going to see what he can do to fix it. You need some time to figure it out, and that's fine. Because obviously, it's a big thing. We need this stuff to work for E3. Put it in the description. I could do that. I'm gonna edit it in the description right now. I'm gonna put it at the top of the description here. Just so I can say, hey, if the link is in there, go to the description. There we go. And save. Because I always grab the prior stream's description to put it in the new stream. So there we go. There we go. I put it down there now as well. If you guys ever need a link to it again, and I'll mention it in future streams. If people are on iOS devices and want to join. There's a new Kirby game coming this fall, and it's being announced next month at E3. It's a semi 3D game. JT Shine. First off, how's it going, JT Shine, man? I haven't seen you in a long time. I know who you are. Feels weird not seeing you with under the other channel name. I know you retired it, and good for you. You really stuck to your guns. I can respect. I can respect someone who sticks to what they say. I can really respect that. You said you were done with that channel. I thought for sure by now you would have gave in, right? I thought for sure you would have went back to the BitBlock. But no, you're just sticking with JT Shine, which, JT Shine isn't growing that quickly, but it's a different kind of channel, right? I feel like it's a little easier, from my experience anyways, to grow certain types of channels than others, But I mean, your videos are doing all right, 4K views, 4.7, 2.1. Those are your summer videos. I've watched a bunch of your JT. I just subscribed. I forgot. I don't know why I wasn't subscribed. Wasn't it called JT Style before? I feel like it had a different name before. Well, welcome, man. You got the stream and you're recommended for. Yeah, I know you know who I am. We've talked before. Well, I'm glad that I popped up and you recommended. Yeah, you switched it so people didn't think it wasn't an all styles fashion channel. Okay. Yeah, I like some of your videos on shoes. I'm someone who loves like shoes, but I can't really afford to have a whole bunch of them. But I really like shoe stuff, and I like some of the custom painted shoes and stuff you've done. Some of the cosplay stuff you've done. Yeah. Oh, we have a new member.
Say hello to Odyssey TC. He's become the new champion.
Welcome, Odyssey TC. You are a champion. Welcome to the member of the board. You are the latest member of the board of directors for Nintendo Prime. Welcome. We are now two members away. 2 members away from a giveaway during this live stream. 2 members. See the membership goal. We're at 3 out of 5 tonight. 2 members away from a giveaway. Yep, Joshy's in the chat. Yep, you guys know him. You know what's up? People remember the bit. So so JT, man, we we watched. Do you remember Legend of Neil? I hope you know. Like, I was the only person who knew what Legend of Neil was, and we watched episode 1 on this stream. And now I'm gonna feel bad if you don't even know too, because then that just makes me feel extra old that I'm the only person that seems to know what that thing was. I bet you Game Over Jesse probably remembers, but I mean, he was deep in the Zelda fandom back in those days. Isaac Meeks, how's it going, man? Just got here. Did you take more shots? It's Friday night. I'm sure I've done a few shots tonight. Yeah, I remember all super chats and all that lead to shots. You never heard of it? Damn it! Damn it! I'm gonna link the playlist right now. God, gosh, oh, it's kind of lame. Well, it gets funnier as it goes. They're shorts, right? It was on Comedy Central at one point a long time ago. So like they're shorts and they get like progressively longer as the series goes on. Because obviously they were getting momentum and getting more a bigger budget and all that jazz. But it's a funny show, you know, as you go through it. I think it might be something you might get into if you stick with it for like 5 episodes, which again they're really short, 3 minutes, 4 minutes. I think you might find out that you might actually really like it a lot, JT. I think it might be something you might get a kick out of. You know, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I misunderstand. You know what you enjoy, but I've been watching your content for a long time, whether it was on BitBlock or JT Shine or Style, now JT Shine. Been watching it for a while. See that channel name change to Shine is why I was like, whatever happened? Because and the thing is, I was subscribed to when it was JT Style. I feel like it kicked me off. Yeah, because like the last video of yours I saw was back when you did the Winter Peter Pan cosplay. I really like that cosplay a lot. Really like that cosplay. I thought you did a great job, and I liked how like you critiqued it yourself and said, "Hey, like I could actually do this a little bit better or a little bit differently if I did it again." But I thought the final product looked so good. Oh, and then I also tuned into one of your JT lives. I guess too. It looks like. But I haven't seen anything since that with JT Live a couple of months ago. You must have changed your name sometime in there, and then it just kicked me off the subscriber list. You know, YouTube. You know what that's like. YouTube does that sometimes. Kicks you off the subscriber list. Do you know Zelda Walk of Shame? No. I have no idea. I haven't heard of that before. Can't catch a break today. No, I can't. I need to find at least one person on the damn internet that knows what Legend of Neil is. I get it. I'm old, okay? Like the first what? Half the episodes are in 4:3. I get it, all right? I'm in my mid-30s. I understand. I grew up in a different era than my audience. Damn. Yeah, it's like a skit, but there's 20 episodes of that skit. I was a big supporter of Ninjala. You are correct. I was a big supporter of Ninjala. Yep. Duh. I know you used to watch my videos back in the day, some of them. Because Ninjala had a lot of promise. I liked Ninjala better at E3 than I do the final product. They changed a lot in how the game plays in the final product versus the E3. It's not two entirely different games, but they made some big fundamental changes. As an example, it wasn't rock, paper, scissors at E3. They turned Ninjala into a rock, paper, scissors match. That is not what Ninjala was at E3. And that's a huge change. Later, Sonic Man the best. Thank you for stopping by tonight. Knockout City. So, just to make sure, I think I know what you're talking about. Okay, yeah, Knockout City. I think Knockout City looks interesting. I think what I trust about Knockout City is the way it looked at the beginning is the way it's going to be at the end. Maybe it's just because of who's making the game. EA is not going to pull like a gameplay switch on you. I don't feel like they're going to anyways. I feel like it's a really good concept. And because it's new, I don't think EA is going to do their money grubbing hand thing on it, right? I feel like they're actually going to try to let it establish itself before they do that. So basically, if this one blows up, the next version will have microtransactions and DLC out the ass. And like they're even going, hey, they want people to get into it. Right? There was an announcement they're giving it first 10 days you can try it for free when it launches. So yeah, Knockout City looks pretty interesting to me. I really want to play a demo of it and give it a full on try. I'll probably try it. It's free at launch for 10 days, so I'll probably give it a try. I own all platforms. I'll figure out what platform I want to play it on. I think it looks interesting. I do get a little bit of Ninjala vibes from it. More so in how unique it is. I mean, guys, Knockout City is a dodgeball shooter. Just try wrapping your mind around a dodgeball shooter. It's as unique of a concept as Ninjala was. Do not buy Korean 10x fire noodles for ETH. No, we do have the hot chip challenge going on. We do have the hot chip challenge going on during E3. That's happening this year. With the hot chip challenge. Eric and I, my co-host and I are going to be playing Smash against each other on day 1 during our pre-show. And whoever loses, I think we're doing a best 2 out of 3. Whoever loses that best 2 out of 3 will be doing the hot chip challenge. The original hot chip challenge. I have the original shipping to my house right now. I'm hoping I didn't get ripped off because I had to get it off eBay. JT says, I wanted to love Ninjala so bad. When it came out, I just could not get into it at all. Knockout City is like what I wanted. Yeah. So okay. So I gave Ninjala a chance. I played it for about 20 hours after it came out. They fundamentally changed the gameplay in a way that, like, I honestly think if they had released Ninjala the way it was at the demo at E3, E3 2018, if they had released the gameplay the way it was at E3 2018, I think you, just like me, would have been way more into the final release of Ninjala. The final release of Ninjala isn't bad. It's not a bad game. It's just not what I loved about the demo. The demo I played for hours on end was a fundamentally different experience on so many levels. Some of it is still there, but there was none of this flying in the air, rock, paper, scissors BS. None of that was there. And them going that route, to me, ruined the Ninjala gameplay for me. Now, some people love that gameplay, and that's fine. They obviously didn't play the demo and fall in love with it, which is fine. Not, most people don't go to E3, let's be real. But, man, I think you would have really liked... When I called it the next Splatoon, I meant it, but that was based on the gameplay at E3. The final game is good and it's polished. It's just... I think they made changes based on feedback at E3 that was incorrect. The changes they needed to make was the controls. They needed to make the controls not feel as clunky. That was what they needed to do. Instead, they just fundamentally changed the gameplay, and I think it was a bad choice. But yeah, Knockout City, dude, Knockout City looks good. It looks good. I'm definitely going to give that a chance. I mean, and for EA knows that, hey, we need to like offer this for free to get people to try it. Cool. So, I thought you would know of it. It's one of the older Zelda voiceover skits on YouTube. I mean, if I saw the video of it, I might remember it. It's one of those things that, it's kind of like, what was it? Not Temple of Time. There's like a Zelda movie that came out at one point. There's been a number of fan projects. It got shut down. Hero of Time. Hero of Time was what it was called. And it was this big deal when Nintendo shut it down, and I'm like, it wasn't that good. I watched it. I was bored the entire time. I don't even know why I watched the whole thing. It's like an hour and a half of my life I'll never get back. It just wasn't very good. So like when Nintendo shut it down, I was like, I mean, it's not like it was good. I appreciate they put a lot of passion into it, but like there's YouTube skits that are better than that. Isaac Meek says, how long did it take you to build your follower base? That's a good question. How long did it take me to build my follower base? You're considering doing YouTube as a side gig, pod/videocast and Zelda theories coming soon. Just curious about your YouTube journey. So this channel itself is about, I think this channel I know this channel was started in July of 2008. But that back then it was the Zelda Informer YouTube channel. I was running Zelda Informer. I was the one that said, "Hey, we should have a YouTube channel." We didn't really do much with it. We have some videos we released over the years, but there was no consistency. We didn't really focus. We were focused on traditional website, and we blew that up, and we got a Facebook page, a follower page up to 1 million followers, and in the early days of social media, we were doing really good. And then after I was let go at Zelda Informer, I negotiated my exit contract to retain the Zelda Informer YouTube channel, but obviously I have to rebrand it. So I rebranded it May 1st of 2017, because that my last day at Zelda Informer was April 30th. And I rebranded it to Nintendo Prime. Now, I'd already had a side gig Nintendo Prime thing going on a different website, and technically a Nintendo Prime YouTube channel, which is why the URLs of this channel is youtube.com/c/Nintendo Prime YT. When it used to just be, my original YouTube channel was /Nintendo Prime, but I ran Zelda Informer for 9.5 years. 9.5 years. So, I was doing all that, or maybe it was 9 years. I think I was coming up on maybe it was 8.5 years. No, 8. I was really close to 9 years. The 9-year anniversary would have been July 27th, I want to say. Or was it July 16th? Sometime in July, my anniversary was. Anyways, so I ran it a majority. The Zelda Informer existed basically for a decade, and I ran it for 9 of those years. The last bit of it, or the first part of the first year, other people ran it, and then the last half year it was alive before Zelda Dungeon killed it off. The owner of Zelda Dungeon killed it off. Whatever, I wasn't there. So I got this YouTube channel. So I turned it into a Nintendo Prime. I didn't start doing YouTube seriously until October of 2017. At the time, there was 18,000 followers on the channel. And then I did occasional videos, and then a guy named Mark Greenberg was commenting on videos, and he talked to me, and he said, "Hey," because he knew I was doing like this website stuff and posting news at a traditional news at a website and being like a game journalist, because that's what my experience was. And he said, "Have you tried giving YouTube like a serious go at it? Like, make videos. Is it something you're interested in?" Turns out I was. So from then to now, I've gained, 40,000, 50,000 subscribers or whatever. And things have been going really well. I'd say, this is the best year I've ever had with the channel. In terms of subscriber growth and revenue and viewership and all that jazz. So it's one of those things like, am I making it on YouTube? Not really. I'm still small. But I'm growing, and that's cool. The channel will stay as relevant as my passion does. And I think that's what, if Josh Thomas is still here, like with the BitBlock, his channel stayed pretty much as relevant as his passion for Nintendo stayed. So as his passion for Nintendo waned, kind of so did his channel. And you know what sucks about that, JT, if you're still here? Dude, what was that series called that you had with the fan concepts? Remember you did one for Animal Crossing with blimps, and then you did the Mario Kart one, the concept. I can't remember what it was called. Makes me mad because you had so many big promises for more of those, and then we just never really got them. And I know they're hard work. And I know the animation and all that had to kill your computer to try to render. But damn. God, those were so good. Those were so good. But Make Believe. Yeah, that's what it was. Make Believe. That's what it was. Okay. I was thinking Dreams for a moment. I'm like, no, it wasn't Dreams. That's a PlayStation game. Media Molecule. I was like, Make Believe. Yeah. Dude, Make Believe is so good. I'm like, man, if you had the passion to really drive Make Believe as like the only thing that channel did, oh man, would have been great. But obviously, very taxing. You need some beefy hardware if you want to actually make that something tenable to do over time. But yeah, that was a great series. One of my favorite things you've ever done. I think it's one of the favorite things a lot of people see of things you've done because it was so creative, so unique. There's nothing like it on YouTube. Literally, there's nothing still to this day like Make Believe on YouTube. But I mean, I don't know if we're honest. There's nothing like Josh Thomas on YouTube. There's only one JT. You could argue Dreams is Make Believe. I mean, the concept of the game, obviously. There's a rumor for Sword and Shield to get an update in June. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. Calculator's now $13. Calculator on Switch. Did they up the price? Those bastards. Calculator was $10. It's literally just a normal like PC calculator. It released on Switch. It was kind of a joke. But I think so many people bought the game because it was a joke. So many people bought because it was a joke that they, they're upping the price. What bastards? That's dumb when game developers do that. Oh, 13 Canadian. Oh yeah, well then it's still $10, you guys. Yeah, Canadians always got to pay more. JT said, I stopped because I felt I was wasting ideas for future game ideas I would want to make someday. So I think I understand that, wanting to make games and saving your ideas. My only thing is I wish that Luigi's Mansion thing came out. Did that ever come? I don't think that ever came out. You had teasers for it. I'm gonna look quick. Luigi's Mansion. I know you're right here and you can just tell me. But I don't think that ever came out. I think just the teases of it. I was really hoping you would have got that one out and just even if that would have been like the swan song, But I get it. You're so unique. Your dioramas were so cool, man. It was just so cool. It was just cool in general. Isn't the stream supposed to end soon? Yeah. The stream's done in like 6 minutes. Sometimes I run it till 11:30, but tonight we're probably gonna cut it off at 11 and call it good. You have a Paper Mario Halloween special. Oh, yes! You're keeping the holiday specials going. Yes! Oh, dude, your holiday specials were the bomb, man. That was one of my favorite things from your channel. Like, even if it wasn't, like a make-believe style, holiday special. Just in general. Like, when you, like, all your holiday videos. So many. I remember when you made, like, your own homemade Mario Kart course. Like, now... Like, think about this. There's Mario Kart Live Home Circuit. Like, but you were doing, like, a homemade Mario Kart, like, stuff before that. That was really cool, right? It's almost like Nintendo took your idea. Well, I mean, I miss the glory days. Obviously, the fold back in the day. I don't know why. Why did this stream turn into me reminiscing about the big block? God damn it. Maybe it's just because I miss JT. That's what it is. I miss JT. Well, I'm glad that YouTube suggested my stream to you. It's cool. I'm glad that YouTube is suggesting my stuff. That's nice. As I never know what's being suggested and what's not. I mean, and obviously you've watched my video. I don't think you've ever watched my videos on this account, but you've watched them on the BitBlock. Later, just like that. Get some good sleep, man. The Fox said I enjoyed the stream. It's cool. We can do it. It's $3. 2 more members. It's all right. We're not gonna hit the member goal every night. Andrew Abraham says, I need help. I'm hosting a small prom get together with my friends tomorrow, and I'm coming up with a playlist. I need 1 or 2 more good songs to finish it out. What do you guys listen to? What kind of music do you listen to? I assume like modern pop music or something. But what like let me know, like, what kind of music are your friends into? That matters. Like, what kind of music are they into? Do they like BTS Dynamite? Do they like country music? Are they into rock? What kind of stuff are they into? You're on the YouTube app. Isaac Meeks. Go into the description. The top. Okay, on the YouTube app, you can support by obviously super chatting, or by hitting that money sign and then super chatting. But if you want to become a member, go to the description of the video in the YouTube app and tap on the top link. That'll take you somewhere where you can join. It might open a web browser, but either way, it'll take you so you can join. And that's how you become a member. Any thoughts on Mario Strikers sequel? I want one. I think everyone's wanted a new Mario Strikers since Mario Strikers, and it hasn't happened. Now, I have some hope. We have a Mario Golf game coming, Super Rush, that like has an RPG mode again. Like OMG, did Camelot and Nintendo finally figure it out that this is like what we wanted? Like we've been wanting an actual RPG Mario Golf. Did it take Golf Story coming out in 2017 to teach Nintendo that people want this? So I don't know. Can I trust them? They let me down with Aces. Aces has amazing gameplay, really crappy single player. So did they fix it with Mario Golf? Can I trust it? Of course I can't trust it. But of course they're hyping me up because it has the promise. The moment they said RPG single player, I was sold. I'm just afraid of being let down. They seem to make amazing gameplay with their sports games. They just can't complete the content. So I'm really hoping that the content comes through with Mario Golf. And then obviously eventually Mario Strikers. That has to be next, right? You know, we got Aces, you know, now we get Golf back. Let's get Strikers next, Nintendo. Come on. Let's get Mario Strikers next. Oh yeah, the free online testing was fine. I mean, I don't have a problem with the online in Aces. It's a single player that really bothered me. Mario Strikers Ultra Charged. Oh my god, let's not talk about that. $80 for me since I live in Canada. Yeah. Canada has to pay more. Danny Knight said the BitBlock was a big part of my YouTube channel viewing for Nintendo related vids, along with Game Explain, Rogers Base, and HMK. And obviously, Etika, may he rest in peace. He just had Etika's 31st birthday was recently.
Thank you, Isaac Meeks. Welcome to the leaders.
Hey, welcome, Isaac Meeks. Thank you so much for becoming a member. Welcome to the member of the board. You are the latest member of the board of directors for Nintendo Prime. Welcome. One more away from a giveaway. I'll give you guys an extra 5 minutes to see if anyone else wants to hit it for that giveaway to end the stream. Otherwise, that's going to be it. I'm not going to wait around for an hour. I got other stuff I got to do tonight before I go to bed. So, homework to do before I go to bed. That's the big thing. Homework. Marsha. Oh, I might have a new thing I got to test out. So check my email. It's not in that email. Is it? Must be my other email? I have so many emails. I have too many emails. The thing is, I haven't made a new email in years. Still, I just have too many. Is this it? Is this new? No, that was sent at 8:45. That's not new. Might still be sending. Well, welcome, Isaac Meeks. Thank you for that. We got 4 minutes to go. Yeah, you did it right, Isaac. Thank you for becoming a leader. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for that. Your Mario Party video today was nice. I love what Samus Hunter said about it. I know, dude. It got no views, but that's all right. Not everything I have to do is for views. I wanted to make a video about that Mario Party stuff, so I did. It is what it is. I'm happy with it. So, when is the Mario Party coming out? It's supposedly coming this year. That's what people are saying. I'm in the chat. I'm way older than you. Pain Fat Purple. I don't know how old you are. That's the funny thing. I never know how old anyone is in the chat. You're way older than me. What are you, 50? That's like way older than me. If you're like 40, that's not that much older than me. That's like the difference in age between me and my fiance. Yeah, that Breath of the Wild 2 video did well. I mean, anytime I talk Zelda on my channel, it does well. I got a lot of music from our show choir shows from years past. A lot of modern pop and some 80s. I'm feeling good about it so far. So you got some show choir show music. You got some modern pop, some 80s. Do you have some good dance music in there? That's the big thing. Like, do you have anything like do you want them to dance? You want them to jam out, or you want them to just chill? Like, if you want them to dance, you got to get some good dance music. So, like, throwing some classics in there, like a Cupid Shuffle, stuff like that. Get people on their feet, get them willing to dance a little bit. Stuff like that might be a good ad. I'm not saying bust out the YMCA. That's a little too cliche. But am I gonna do a video on Samus Hunter's tweet on Pokemon Presents happening before E3? I've already talked about a Pokemon Presents happening before E3, so maybe I might, but also like I've already talked about it. I just don't have an individual video, so we'll see. We'll see. I don't plan to do it right now, but it could happen. 2 minutes to go on the stream, guys. 2 minutes. What do you think Nintendo could add to F-Zero to make it so they would make a new game? I have no idea. I know they said, "Oh, we can't make it if we don't have a new idea." You keep making Mario Kart. It's bullshit. They don't make it because it wasn't selling well. That's why they stopped making F-Zero. It wasn't selling well. Oh!
Oh, you're gonna take me home tonight. Crazy's cough.
Welcome! Welcome to the champions. All right, hold on. I wasn't actually planning on hitting the member goal today. Give me a second here. Give me a second. I gotta purchase the dang thing. And then we'll do a giveaway to end the stream, I guess. It happened. I didn't think it was gonna happen. But it did. It happened, Captain. So, let me get this added to cart. What's in my cart right now on Amazon? What the hell? Oh, yeah, that's a save for later. No, that's a save for later. Let's, yep, that's good. Proceed. Yep, that's good. That's good. Which account am I going to pay with? Yeah, let's try this one. Is that one going to work? Got too many bank accounts. Cool. I think it worked. Let me hit up my... Oh, there's the file I was waiting for. Get your files here. Oh, it's a big file. That's why. Holy crud. I gotta test one thing. A big file. Hopefully it's not killing my stream. No, it's not. All right, we're gonna get giveaway going as soon as the stuff. I don't have to really wait for it to hit my inbox. There it is, though. I did hit my inbox. Let me grab the redemption code. All right. I got the code for it. All right, guys. We're gonna give away a $10 eShop gift card to end the stream. Thank you so much to all of our members tonight. Crazy Claw, Isaac Meeks, Odyssey TC. Let's see here. We had Nevermind 12 and Diamond Sword Gaming all became members in the stream to kick off this giveaway. Thank you guys so much. Everyone will be able to enter. I'm going to type a phrase in the chat that you need to type out. Type it out one time. If you do it more than once, you will be disqualified. All right. To enter for a $10 each gift card. Oops. All right. One time. All right. The word is Easy 10. All one word, capital E. Easy 10. If you do win tonight, you need to contact me on Twitter at NintyPrime, on Discord or Gilded, which both of those are linked in the description. And you need to send me a screenshot if you logged in on YouTube to enter. So I'll give people a moment here to enter in. As this downloads, okay, I'm going to change up my thing now, my show, and see if this fixes the issue I'm having. Let's try. What's the name on this file? This one? Or is it too big? And let's go done. There it is. Yeah. There we go. That's what I wanted. Now the edges are cleaned up a little bit. Good. All right. The entries have slowed down. I think we're reaching the end. So let me get this typed out here. Entries and here. Entries are done. Yesterday I went to follow you on Twitter as NT Prime. I was so confused on why everything was about Transformer. Yeah, it's Ninty Prime. Ninty Prime. If you just type out Nintendo Prime in the search, I pop up as well. All right. All right, you guys ready? Let me click the old button here. Clickety clack, and the winner is. I cannot type. Really? Really autocorrect? There we go. All right. Congratulations to Hyper Knight 033. Thank you so much. And honestly, you should say thank you to all the new members tonight that made this giveaway possible. Thank you guys so much for that support. I'm glad to see our memberships continue to grow stream over stream over stream. I really appreciate your guys' support. Hopefully you guys keep those memberships up in the future. If you don't, you don't. It is what it is. Maybe it's a one-time thing. But if you keep them up, I do appreciate that as it continues to support the channel, support our giveaways, and all that jazz. Congratulations to Hyper Knight 003. Again, contact me on Twitter at NintyPrime, NintyPrime. You can DM me. My DMs are open. Or you can contact me on Discord. A link to our Discord server and our Guilded server down in the description. DM me and then send me a screenshot of you logged in on YouTube, and I will send you your code. So congratulations. And if you think this is great, wait until E3. We got a lot of giveaways during E3. Everyone here at the stream right now would win something. Would win 2 things at least. Maybe 3 things. If this was the only crowd we had for E3. Because everyone's like, oh, nobody else watched E3. Just us. Spend it on the calculator. That's right. You better buy the calculator app. Nah, you spend it on whatever you want, man. So I'll be awaiting your DM on whatever platform you decide to DM me on. Otherwise, that's the stream, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I'm glad that we did this. We did this together. We have an amazing community. You guys are amazing. Shout out to all the people who did some super chats tonight. So we had Odyssey TC with a $15. Thank you for that. Fouet with a $2 Canadian. We had Nick M earlier with a $4.99. Lucap with a $5 donation. Lord Webb Tabome with a $5 super chat. We had Stare at Me with a $5 super chat. And then Jay Digital with a $5 pre-show donation. Then obviously shout out to all our members, which I already did, who made the giveaway possible. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for tuning in. I will not have any live streams. I don't stream on the weekends. I'll be back streaming on Monday. But of course, you know, I'll have at least one video tomorrow, at least one video on Sunday. But I will be back on Monday with the next live stream. Hope to catch you all there. Have a good night.